Yo, 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 yo. Thanks for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. This is your host, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Snoop, and I'm on that Jameson. Just so you know.
What's good? It's Lenon.
Not the one and only?
The one and only.
Yeah, man, what you doing, bro? You messing me up, bro.
I was trying to get with you, where it's just like
No, you had the one and only, bro.
Just like nice and monotone and boring and just...
not monotone and boring, but like nothing after, just I'm Lenon. Because
Oh, okay.
he say it's just three.
That's how we all should... I'm Snoop. I'm Suave. I'm Lenon.
That's it?
I'm Trey. And this is 360 degrees of...
You ridiculous, bro.
You crazy, man. See? You see where we at now?
I'm just saying.
You done messed up. Y'all done messed up the whole
we messed up
intro.
the whole groove.
That's Jordan doing new stuff.
Trey,
man.
did you actually say your name?
3. Hey, look,
See, that's why.
That's
Three.
it. That's it.
It's
Nah.
3, and that's me.
Man, what you say? You say something different every week, though, huh?
Yeah, he pretty much a dude.
Yeah,
I
you don't
think
got
so.
like a set. You don't got like a set
I just say it's like it's your boy
smack.
Snoop.
You know how they got their little slogans.
Yeah.
I think we all y'all got. Well, he got one. He got
Yeah.
a smack slogan for sure.
It might as well just be off the
I'm
Jameson
going to write one now.
every time.
I'm going to write me a slogan.
Yeah.
I'm writing me a crazy bar, too. Like a go. I'm going to rhyme a little bit. Yeah.
It's gonna be like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be an intro for sure. Y'all gonna be like this nigga every day. Every
Yeah,
Right.
do that, man. Do that.
yeah.
That's man, I like that type of stuff, bro. I be with that. That's why I said like you watch rap battles, right?
Mm-hmm.
They little slogans, bro, and the crowd get involved with
Yeah.
them. That's hard, bro.
No, it is.
It
is
is.
super dope. So I'm gonna write me one. I want everybody that's listening that follows us faithfully to type it in. As soon as it gets to my name, they're gonna be like, and it's the da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Hey, you say you was watching the corner session stuff? It was a live or something?
No, they
Probably people posting their clips and
not,
stuff.
yeah, and I don't think it was corner. He was watching DS4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was watching DS4. DS4 was dope.
Yes, it was.
Before we hop into all the stuff, real quick, if you guys are watching this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Y'all know where that's at. We post videos, and also my bad for not posting any clips this week. I only think I posted one,
Oh.
but it was a busy week. I'll post 2 in the next 2 days.
Watch
So,
the YouTubes.
yeah, watch
You
the
know, when you don't
YouTube.
see
Either
the
y'all
clips-
gonna be here or y'all
Yeah.
not. You
Yeah.
feel me? So I mean, but come though, but you know, he ain't
Right,
gotta,
that part.
he ain't gotta be
Yeah,
on top
well,
of
I'm
the
not
post.
then. I'm not.
Like, oh, he like that. Son.
Yeah. That's what they own. Okay, well I'm not.
They're real aggressive.
Guess I just like your little clip and keep it pushing. Yeah,
Forget that. Nah,
we talk for an hour. Yeah.
but we can hop into the first one about TikTok videos. Trey, you was the one who brought this to fruition in the first one. So
Which
I
one?
think the first one with the black culture.
The TikTok videos talking about
Oh
cultural appropriation.
yeah.
Racism.
Bro, I don't know. I think I'm just so tired of first of all, I guess I should say I'm pro-black as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pro-black everything, but bro, I'm kind of tired of the victim shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it seemed like everything.
Okay, so that's what side you on. Okay.
Just black people just seem to find
Why
a
you
way.
say it like that?
Like,
No, because I didn't know which way he was going with it. So I was like, yeah, because I
Black
agree with
people
that.
They
Yeah,
just find
that's
a
what I
way
was
to
gonna
be
say.
mad about
Yeah.
like the dumbest shit, bro. Off like none of the stuff we talking about. It was this. I don't know if y'all seen the black girl who was tripping with the white dude for going on dates with. He went on a date in 50 states, all 50 states in the U.S. But everywhere he went, it was white girl.
Okay.
The black girl's pissed.
And he
It was-
was a white guy or a black
White
guy?
dude. White dude.
And
She was mad. She was like, "Oh, you went to all these different places. You went to places like Hawaii and places that are predominantly black or predominantly Hispanic, and you found the same girl everywhere you went." I was like, "Nigga, if you got a type, you got a type. Why as a black woman do you care
Right.
about who this white dude?"
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a brother, talk your shit. I mean, we living in interracial couples are a thing, but like, you are a black woman. Why do you care?
About what another race want to do.
That's what he like. Like, he a white dude searching for white women. He said he's gonna go on a date in 50 states. He didn't say I was gonna find somebody from all 50 states.
Yeah.
Like natives and shit like that. So like, what's the problem? But the hairstyle thing, I don't know if y'all seen the video for the listeners, but there's a Asian dude.
Yeah, he was like
Asian
Japanese or
dude
something
used some
like
products and stuff to get his hair to be
permed it.
more kinky.
that. He permed it.
Is that a perm?
Was
Yeah.
it a perm?
So he permed his hair and it reversed the process. So instead of
Yeah.
for
Like
less hair,
if I perm
It get
my
curly,
hair,
right?
it gets
it'll
curly.
get curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Whereas if you have curly hair and you perm
But I
it,
mean,
get straight,
his
straight.
was looking real fro-ish though.
Yeah, you
I mean,
I can't lie.
perfect.
It looked out of line.
It didn't look.
I think it looked authentic, bro.
yeah.
It looked.
It looked so fake.
So
to
you
me,
know,
bro.
Really?
Because
Oh my
you knew,
God.
but because you knew what was happening.
Yeah,
but if
I
you
mean-
had just like if it was a haircut video and you didn't even know his color and it just
Right.
like from the side view back
Yeah.
to
You'd
the
be like, oh,
side,
that's kinda fresh.
You'd be like, that's dope. It was a good haircut.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good haircut.
My,
It was.
my thing
No,
is.
I just think. Or yeah, go ahead.
Oh well, you can go.
You go ahead.
No,
Because he caught me in the
Shit.
thought. I think it's cool, like getting cornrows or something like that. But like curling your hair like that, I just
See, but
where
that's
it
unfair
looks.
then.
Because it just looks so unnatural for him.
why?
So does press hair on black women.
Yeah.
Not as.
No black woman hair is like that, bro.
Like our hair naturally grows kinky and curly. So
Yeah.
No matter
So,
what,
so
like
for a woman to have straight hair, it's like
But I think women more so
even a perm.
have always, not always, but like it's more common thing to wear wigs and things of that sort.
men.
And so I've seen.
the perm you was just talking about,
Yeah.
Jerry curls and shit like that. Like this was men attempting to make their hair more finer.
Yeah.
So that's where the perms for our culture for a minute were like the only way that you can go to work with an acceptable hairstyle. You had to tame it
Yeah.
by perming it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you want your hair to be more like Caucasian hair, fine, presentable. And that's what I'm saying. So how could that be a problem for any other culture to want a different hairstyle? It's only a problem because it's black people hairstyles. Like,
part.
and black people want to be mad. Well, for the longest time, our hairstyle wasn't accepted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Today.
Right.
Come on. Today. Our hairstyle is accepted everywhere. Why? Because we fought for it. Just be happy. Like we have that. And other people even want to. You feel me? Like it's now a glamorized
Right.
look. Like the big lips, the big asses everybody want. For a while, everybody shit on that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nasty thing. Like black women got these big old nasty butts. Everybody want the big nasty butt
Right.
because black women made it a thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just get out the way. People be worried about the stupidest shit, but black people seem to recently, to me, and maybe I'm just seeing it more. They be
everything, and it's
Everything
crazy
is
because
offensive to
it's
them.
like we like black people for a while was just screaming equality, equality,
Yeah.
equality, equality.
Accept
it's like,
us, accept us.
It's
accept
like, all right, yeah, we accept you. Now, you know what? I kind of like it now. I want to try it out. I found a way to do it. Nah, you can't
Nah.
do it though.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't want you to accept it
Yeah.
that
Come
much. Like,
on,
what you
man.
mean?
Yeah.
Come on, bro, relax.
Do y'all
I-
remember? Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm about to say I don't really mind it because I feel like Japanese, Hispanic, all that comes from the same pot. Even black people, Africans, so we all come from the same pot. So if you want to find a way to make your hair like, probably one of your ancestors' hair used to be, why not?
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with it.
I just think if you appreciate it, then and you doing it because you think it's cool, that's fine.
That fall under that culture vulture stuff we was talking about.
Yeah.
Like that fine line though.
Yeah, well, you're not utilizing something
For
for exploitation
Yeah,
or like
Right.
or
But that's what I'm saying
self-gain.
though. That's what
Yeah.
so like bruh doing that, the hair thing. Like there are plenty of people though, we know for a fact, plenty of people who would call that
Culture vulture.
culture vulture.
Because I feel like it's a lot of different cultures that even have that hairstyle. You know?
Cubans, because they
That's what I
even
mean.
more like us, like
not just black people or Americans or Africans or like that. Like you said, Cubans, Hawaiians, all of them have curly hair, so
Yeah.
they all have this style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because there do be like Puerto Rican players in the
Yeah.
MLB
They
who
look
got
like
dreads.
us.
Yeah, who literally got dreads, but
that's why I say like that.
Yeah.
That melting pot of us being all coming from the same place. Their hair just a little bit straighter. Like
Yeah.
if they can get it to get curly, why not?
Well, there is another video. Well, there's outrage that I've heard about where they say that there's like videos in Korea of like women who like dress up like how black women.
Oh, like
dress
back in
up
the day,
video.
like with the big hoop earrings and stuff like that.
yeah, and the
and the
hair.
updos and stuff.
Yeah, and those looks, and they be making these music videos, and black people were offended by that as well. So
they're gonna be offended by everything.
yeah, it's
Black
like
people have found a way to be offended by
yeah, I feel like we do live in a society now where it's always like you can't do this or
Yeah.
you can't do that.
all while we can do
Yeah,
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
that's
what I'm saying? Like,
do y'all remember Kenyon Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he got pissed at Jeremy Lin for having dreads?
Oh, I didn't remember that, but
So he
Bro,
got
it's hot.
pissed. He got pissed at Jeremy Lin for having dreads, and Jeremy Lin's like, "Bro, look at your tattoos, bro.
Right,
It's
you
all
got,
like
like,
Asian,
Asian
symbols."
koi fish and shit.
Yeah.
Water, yeah.
That's and so it is like, bro, like everyone, you thought it looked dope and shit. It's not like you. Maybe you understood the like the meaning, but you didn't go talk to somebody and like.
It wasn't like it was something that was in your family, like a traditional thing or something like that.
Yeah.
You just went and seen it, like, oh yeah, I like that koi fish. I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna get it
And
put
you
on
can't
my,
even say nothing
on
to
my
him.
back.
Well, and that's why I think even like people, like I'm sure like, like I know a white guy who has dreads, right? And if you went up to him and said, "Hey, I would just really like you to like, do you know the origin of this hairstyle and stuff like that?" No, okay, like you down, like I kind of want to teach you about it type thing. I'm sure he would be open to it,
Yeah.
you know. Like
But
I don't think it's necessarily a thing of.
I mean, why you gotta even go through that?
Right.
Sometimes, you know, it's just like he seen it, he liked it, so he did it. Does he have to like? You have to be like, I gotta quiz you on the history of like, do you know your history on it? Like,
I mean, you
to
know what's
make sure
crazy?
you good.
Yeah.
Like with,
I remember like certain hairstyles, like especially like black people hairstyles that we wear today. Back in the 90s, you would get talked about for coming outside. Like if you had just a fresh lineup and your hair was just looking nappy, you're getting called
Yeah.
nappy headed.
Yeah.
If you had locks, you was getting called
It's
dirty.
unacceptable at jobs.
Unacceptable, yeah, that
Like,
part.
so-
So it's like, sheesh, bro. Let that shit go, man. I mean, times change, bro. Things get accepted. People start liking it. Shit.
Do what you want. And the thing, like, I just want black people to really just find a way to like really want the equality y'all begging for,
Yeah.
because a lot of times it start to seem like they only want equality for us. Like they only want us to be able to step into anything. Nobody else can step into anything. Cause
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Gatekeeping, hairstyles, and fashion.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Let's be honest. Black people make fashion. Always have.
Yeah. We are
Realistically,
culture.
street culture always like supersedes the fashion world.
Right.
Like, you know, like the runways, they got all kind of different, but that's not dominating the streets. That's not really
People not really gonna wear that.
Yeah, that's not about like
But
really selling
street
in the
culture
stores.
is like American street culture runs the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
American street culture come from us. So are we gatekeeping that too? Because that's trash.
Pretty much.
Like, are we going
That's
to
why
be
we getting mad at
inspirational?
Koreans for dressing like us.
So are we like, are we inspirational? Do we want to be trendsetters, or like we just going, if we do it, y'all can't do it,
Right.
but we can do what y'all do.
No, so I think what people want, they want people to accept it, but they don't want people to imitate it. I think that's where the
And then don't imitate theirs.
that part.
That's really just the world, though. Like influence runs the world, and if you at the head of influence, people just gonna gravitate.
Yeah,
to it. It's just how
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I feel like I'm okay with it. I
Yeah.
don't mind it.
yeah, I think it's cool. It's not. Yeah, it's not hurting me.
And as
Yeah, I
long
don't
as
mind
you know, like I said, like it's not you saying, "Hey, I innovated this," and you know, this is my culture, you know,
Yeah.
type thing. Then it's not really an issue. Like I'm sure it could be like a. I remember because my brother has a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
And he has like tribal tattoos,
Right.
and that could get rocky sometimes because people, you know, especially here in Vegas, there's like a lot of, it's called like the Ninth Island because there's a lot of Hawaiians,
and Polynesians.
yes,
and stuff like that.
exactly. And I remember we went to a Halloween store one time, and we walk in and it was like a Hawaiian dude. He like, where'd you get your tattoos? And he's like, oh, I just thought it looked cool. And he like, that's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, folks, says who?
Yeah,
Like, y'all can gatekeep a tattoo style. I get that it's they have specifics like per family.
That yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, who knows that? Like, we don't know y'all culture to be like, oh, well, it's gonna be disrespectful if one of us grab a,
Yeah.
you know,
like if
a
anything,
tribal tattoo.
he should have been like, well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, that means this, and oh, that means that. Like, you should probably do some research on this, do some research on that. You know, go over here, visit this place.
But,
Educate.
Let that
but
person-
his whole thing was like, I thought it looks cool.
Right,
That's
right,
it,
right.
You know,
Yeah,
like
right.
it looks cool.
That's
And
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
like,
But just like you said, your homeboy, if
Yeah.
somebody really cared enough to go up to him and be like, hey, do you even know the origin of this?
Yeah.
Like, you can't be like, oh, well, that's not cool if you don't know. No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you where this came from. I'm going to tell you why, you know, black people even started to wear their hair and locks out of they are.
yeah.
So,
And like next time you interested in a tribal tattoo, like
Yeah,
you can look into
into
it
it.
this
Look
way.
into it.
Yeah.
and then and even for Jameson, like, if he wanted to, now he can go visit this place and visit and see what, like, now when people ask, like, oh, I can actually give you like a real backstory about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is what it actually means and yada, yada, yada.
I got it before I knew, and then somebody educated me.
Yeah.
So this is
And now it even more resonates. Now I'm even more happy that I got it on my skin. Pretty
Right.
much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because like I got gauges,
Yeah.
and immediately, especially people from my hood, like they gonna tell me I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
That's white people shit, and I'm like, y'all just talk so much and y'all don't know nothing.
Right.
Like y'all say so much and don't say nothing at the same time because it's first of all, it came from us.
Right. Right.
Like sure, in America, white people started doing
and that's
the
the thing.
extreme
It's
shit.
like
whatever, but-
American black people we didn't accept our culture until we started seeing it. Then we started doing it. It's like, oh, that's from us.
Yeah, because there's plenty of photos of like people in Africa with.
With the gauges in the
Yeah,
air.
big ass.
That's where it started.
That's where it
Like
started.
and I like to tell people it's an ethnic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Aztecs, the Africans, like they were doing the gauges and the holes in the body well before, I don't know what they call them, extortionists, what's this thing when they do the body?
Contortionist.
Contortionist.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, it's not white people shit.
Right.
Y'all do not know what y'all be talking
They
Y'all
about.
thought so
they just
kids,
seen something from somewhere and
Yeah.
decided to.
Because they see white people with all the crazy holes in their
Yeah.
faces and they just assume.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, y'all don't know nothing.
y'all thought this was innovated at Hot Topic in 2001,
Yeah.
bro?
Yes, bro.
Like, come
Like
on.
y'all really thought like this came from Kiss.
Yeah, like
Y'all thought somebody went to a rock concert and they was like, you know what? I'm gonna just put a bunch of rings in my jaw, and my nose, and my lip, gauge my ears.
But
'Cause of this
you know
music.
black people, bro. They gonna say that's crazy white people
That's
shit.
crazy white
And
people
it's
shit.
not crazy white people shit. It came from your ancestors.
Yeah.
But I'm quick, bro. I don't just like, I'm not gonna shit on you or talk down to you. But I will educate you real quick.
Yeah.
Like just not even on no son of you shit. But I'm gonna tell you, as a black, that's not white people shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's good though that you do that.
read up on that. Like don't just
Yeah.
because people need that.
And a lot of stuff comes from, I believe, a lot of people are inspired. So people get inspired by something, and then they'll, like these celebrities, they'll put it on like and have it on a video, and then that inspires people who are watching them. So then they start doing it, and they think it came from that. But in reality, it could have been something that was inspired from a culture or somewhere that they traveled to, or something like that. So it's just
Exactly.
Would you say it's a good thing for white people to do shit so that it's more accepted?
yeah,
You get my question? Like, okay, he was talking about cornrows.
yeah.
Do y'all remember the like epidemic of boxer braids?
Mm.
The Kardashians did that.
Mm.
They were calling them boxer braids because more people with finer hair, like not just Caucasians, the Asians, whatever, when they fighting, they braid them down so their hair not all over the place.
Right. But you're talking about regular cornrows though.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
They just changed the name, but
Right.
then it was a wave, like a whole wave of Caucasian
Oh,
people who
yeah,
were
yeah.
getting cornrows that weren't getting them, but it's because the Kardashians did it and they called them
Boxer braids.
boxer braids.
Yeah.
So it was this big ass argument, between cultures on social media, like they not called boxer braids.
Yeah.
Like those are braids, cornrows.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't remix it and call it what you want to, but in a way, I would think that it's a good thing. Like Drake, right? Finding an underground artist that's booming and then featuring on his track.
Mhm.
Why you feature on his track? Skyrocket him.
Right.
Yeah.
So like black people, for the most part, we got this uphill battle with like being accepted here in this country. So if somebody else, another race, can put something on and bring light to it, make it more acceptable,
Yeah.
is it a L for us or a W?
So
That one's. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, just on like the basic level of it, man. I mean, if you're a black hairstylist, you own a salon, I'll take that as a W. Soon as I see that thing is trending, boxer braids here, put it right on that damn window. Let all the motherfuckers come in here and get their hair braided. Why not?
Not for real.
Why would I let
hear
that
you.
opportunity pass me up? Because I'm mad. They over here. They ain't even boxer braids. They call cornrows. Okay. Now they finna go to the white girl right next to you and get boxer braids.
Where'd you
and
get your
pass-
hair done?
Yeah. Right up over here next to that black hair salon. I got cornrows. We don't know what cornrows is. I don't want cornrows. But boxer braids sound cool.
Do you think they should adapt the new way of saying it? Yeah.
What's
you
the
know that-
origin? What's the origin though?
That is called boxer braids?
Is all the people who's mad that they not calling them cornrows know the origin of why they were started to be called cornrows to begin with?
I'm pretty sure they probably don't.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't.
But I
It's
would
all like-
I would
it's
accept it because it's trending. It's what's popping today.
I to Trey's point, where he had brought up like, is it like a W if it gets to the point where like white people want to do it? I think when you even look at brands like Gucci, Balenciaga, these were never like streetwear brands.
Facts.
And now they cater more to that, due to
the fact
that black people wear it now and appreciate the brands now and stuff. So I think that in itself just shows, sort of the power of.
Well, you have to take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah,
like, you can't sit here. I mean, it's about money at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So,
like, if you're a black-owned company, I would hope that you don't like turn down other.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still like you are going to promote this as a black-owned business. You're not going to just be one of the people like, I got a business. Mm-hmm. Most black people want to support black business, but are you going to not let the others support you?
Like you see an email come in, Christopher Bradford? No, that ain't no way he's black.
You selling Black History
You know
Month.
what I mean?
You selling Black History Month shirts.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So like white people now are hitting you up for black. You like, man, hell no.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Ain't no way
what
that
are we
name black.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
You're going to let them buy. You're going to let them rock it. You're going to let them take pictures in it. You're going to let them wear it to the black function.
to be your ally.
Yeah.
To support
it's
you.
It's like a straight person wearing a
Rainbow shirt.
rainbow shirt. Like you just supporting it, bro.
Right.
But I think even like because it is crazy. Like 2005, man. If a rapper came out and said, "I just fuck your bitch in Gucci flip flops," like 2005, no one was wearing like they were
Gucci
wearing
flip-flops?
Sean John and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Yeah, and so now you fast forward 10 years down the line, and now everybody rocking Gucci and all this shit. So
And only took for one
yeah,
rapper.
that's what I'm saying.
One
It's always
high-end
gonna be
rapper.
progressive, and those brands were like more considered
Like high scale.
upper
echelon.
high end fashion scale brands, right? And so like rap was more so like a streetwear, grungy.
Like you wasn't getting a tracksuit, a Gucci tracksuit in 1999.
No,
Yeah.
you were not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Velour.
Well, maybe
Fat
you
Farm.
was.
If you did, it had to
I
be
feel like in the
su-
80s they had Gucci leather suits and shit. No.
Did they?
Like Gucci bucket hats and shit.
Like I paid it for. They ain't had no Gucci on, bro.
No, they
They
didn't.
had on. They
I
had
thought
on
they
like
had on Gucci,
regular
like-
velour. Like I didn't see
Even
no
like the
Louis
velour
Vuitton.
sweatsuit, like the velour tracksuit.
was that Gucci though?
What? I think it was.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
it
You
was.
have to Google it.
Yeah.
You think about any of the
I
dope
feel
movies,
like they
like the
had-
drug dealer movies that you think about. Like I don't remember anybody.
Yeah.
Like if you think about like Raising Kanan. Well, no. Yeah, it's Raising Kanan, where the dude, he's Joey Badass. I forgot his name in there, but he had on a Gucci jacket. Shit was fly.
But that's
that's like
just
nowadays,
what it is.
today.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, they still trying to.
I don't know. I think they. Well, you know what I think it might have could have been like probably just some customized shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aztec jackets. You could be like back then, they North Face,
Yeah,
Aztec,
yeah.
like those were even the streetwear. If
Yeah.
you had a big ass North Face jacket, you was on.
Yeah, you was on.
That's where you know that was your money. I just don't remember. I'm not saying you wrong.
Right,
at all,
right,
'cause
right,
I don't
right.
know, but I just don't recall like designers being like a thing in the streets.
Yeah, I think it could have been like customized shit, and that kind of picked up the trend for Gucci and shit to be like, oh, black people actually fuck with it.
Make something
Yeah.
for the streets.
You know what I mean? Let's make this one thing. Oh, let's make this another thing. Okay. 2010, here we go. They got hoodies and T-shirts and
That's all the shit with Kanye wearing the polos and shit,
Yeah.
and everyone like, what the fuck are you wearing, bro? And then it just kept progressing from there,
Even Pink.
Yeah,
The color pink.
color
Yeah.
pink. Yeah,
Cam and them, they was like,
Went
they was
crazy
like
with
way
that
ahead
shit.
of the time. Like they literally did not as far as culture, but like just shifting something by wearing it is what we talking about in general. When Cam put on that pink, this was a gangster, like a savage,
Right,
supposed to
right.
be these
straight
niggas-
street dude.
So you could wear pink. You in middle school,
Right.
can put on a pink tall tee. Why? Because Cam done made it cool. Could you do that before then?
Nope.
Would you be in elementary with a pink tee on?
No.
Would your mama buy you
Hell
a
no,
pink
that's
tee?
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Like,
your,
there's
your,
no
your
way.
parents
Yeah.
gonna look at you crazy. You come on with a pink tee. What the fuck
Yeah.
is you wearing?
Somebody
pink
else
for, boy?
boosted it. Somebody else skyrocketed it. So regardless of race, like, is it a win or what?
Yeah,
Well, see, I would, for me, I would think it gets kind of touchy if somebody was to take something for the culture and glorify it
As
only
their own?
under one race. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, say if they are doing boxer braids, but all you see is now white women on with boxer braids everywhere. That's the only people they posting. You don't see no black women. Oh, boxer braids.
Yeah.
Just white women. Then that's where I would have like a problem. Then it would be an issue because it's like you don't got no black
pictures.
women, and you know that's
Right.
these are the women who where it came from.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like
But I feel like it's all becoming so progressive now. Even like Disney princesses, toys and shit. Like it's a lot more diversity within all of it now.
Yeah.
And so like, I just think it's all heading towards that direction where it is wanting to be more inclusive. And so to bring it all the way back to like what we were saying, where it's like there's always a complaint. It's more so like, hey, it either got to be inclusive or
not.
Yeah.
It can't be one sided, bro. Just get off that. Like
I think black people still need to realize that, like, you know, even though they're screaming for equality, we're still fighting for those small things to be accepted. You know what I mean? Like hairstyles and shit like that. So you got to understand, like, we still climbing up that ladder. We ain't up there where everything we do is accepted yet.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still climbing up that ladder where, oh, okay, they're gonna open the door for this, and they're gonna all take it and run with it and say this is what we do this, and they're gonna change the name, whatever. But you know, it's okay because we know where it came from. Just like when people were tripping over the do rags and shit, white people wearing do rags. I was like, God damn.
Like it's a
Yeah.
head wear, bro.
Yeah,
Head
like it's a
wear.
do-rag, bro.
It's not a turban.
Yeah, it's not a turban. Yeah,
And you see what niggas did to turbans?
right. Yeah, turn that shit up.
Who complaining?
Right.
Right.
Are they complaining like y'all?
No,
y'all
you know what they doing? Oh, they like it.
Selling.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and create these colors. We're gonna
Right.
Yeah.
That is crazy. 'Cause
Yeah,
they had
we
the
gonna
World
turn it
Cup
up.
they had the World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah.
And shit, everyone who was going there, they made a bunch of national team get downs. I don't know what they called, but the whole head thing, everything.
yeah.
Like they had Argentina ones,
Yeah, they ain't
everything.
finna
So it's
miss
like,
it.
hey, yeah,
That's-
like
if they gonna bring the money, we gonna take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
If
no
you want-
complaints.
yeah.
Like, oh, y'all wearing turbans.
yeah.
That's our cultural both. Like,
exactly.
Shut the
It's marketing for your culture, pretty
Exactly,
much.
pretty much.
Let's make it accept. Like if everybody doing it, then they gonna stop making jokes about y'all wearing them.
Yeah, instead it's like instead of getting mad, just get in front. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is what the trend is. Boom. Let me let you know that I've been doing this.
Yeah.
This ain't something that we just started because y'all. No, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get in front. I'm gonna just get ahead of it because I already know. You know what I mean?
I think where it came from though is because like back in the day when like, for example, like some music artists used to do their thing, and what they would do is take from them and then put that basically the white spin on it,
Right.
and take
Like the
basically
music,
what
like
they
rock
did.
and roll
yeah,
and all that
you
shit.
know how
Yeah.
put a white face
And
on
see,
it.
back then we couldn't get ahead of it.
Yeah.
'Cause we
ain't had
you know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
Like-
We was we couldn't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Cowboys, rock and roll, and cowboys, right in the same category.
Yeah.
Both
Right.
came from black people.
Yeah.
But nobody.
What could you have
Hockey
really done?
too.
Word?
Yeah.
Damn,
I didn't know that at all.
Teach me,
That-
Jordan.
For sure.
They say there's a YouTube about it that black people actually were the
First ones to
inventors
invent
of hockey.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very shocking to me.
Well, I was shocked about rock and roll too. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
Yeah.
what I, just as
Yeah.
shocked. Like,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
Well, I can see music, but ice,
yeah.
Cold
ice cold. Where the fuck was we at? Motherfuckers
on
was in
some
Iceland.
blades. On some blades.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, was we in Iceland?
Boy,
Where the fuck did hockey come? Where did black people create hockey at?
Brave niggas
In Africa?
somewhere.
No, I just say Canada. That's what I
In
heard.
Canada.
That the
Shit.
first hockey league was like a black people
A
league.
black,
Wow.
a Negro league.
I seen that on
Yeah, I'm
TikTok.
not gonna
You
say
scared
that.
to say it, huh?
Because there's baseball
He was
too.
like, the black people.
You know, like the ABA was for the NBA.
But yeah. Yeah, that's crazy though.
I think racism, bro, as a whole, because another topic we had was
About the TikTok,
the
about the
fire,
different-
the
and I was gonna try to
detector,
get there.
bruh.
Yeah, I was gonna get
Hey,
there.
I don't
too.
care what nobody say. Feel how you want to feel, black people. It was hilarious to me.
Funny as fuck.
That
But-
video.
And black people also assisted it in being funny
Yeah.
Yes. Made it more funny to me.
Yeah.
by
I was
recording
crying.
themselves with the beeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
in real
more
time.
people started doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
You didn't
that's
see that?
funny.
It
No, I
was-
didn't see none of
posted
that.
Bro, it's a
in the
rabbit
chat.
hole. Like
Yeah.
in real
That's
time, black
funny.
people are like
Yeah.
you
Chilling,
know,
and it's like,
duetting,
Yeah.
just chilling. They're like, man, I don't like that. Beep.
Yeah. So there's a so for the people who don't know, there's a TikTok video. It's on our IG story, but there's a TikTok video of this dude who he's like he's reading a book and he's like white people like, and he's just reading the book and it's silent, But then it goes to black people's like, and he's reading the book, and you hear the fire detector.
The smoke detector, yeah.
The smoke detector beat. And it's
What
just
it said,
funny.
what it was like, subtle anger or something like that.
It's subtle aggression or
Subtle
something
aggression,
like
yeah.
that. But it's funny though because like when I first watched it, I didn't catch it because it's normal.
It's
to me.
normal, yeah.
Yeah. So when I heard it, I'm just
I knew
like,
it.
Now,
oh,
but you see,
yeah,
which goes to
exactly,
bro point.
Exactly.
And he had to have experienced it
exactly.
multiple times.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In order to have that concept,
Yeah.
it wasn't a one-time thing where he went to one black person's
he went
house
to somebody
and
else's
heard the smoke detector.
Yeah.
He was at multiple black people's house.
Yeah.
And he's been to multiple white people's house and either did or did not hear the smoke detector. So he was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Yeah.
I know it because I that's how I was as a kid, bro.
Oh yeah.
I remember a couple friends I went over to, and
You heard that
I
beep?
couldn't
Like,
sleep through it, bro.
What the fuck is that beeping?
that
That-
damn
That was
beat,
my
bro.
house for sure.
I just now, last year, now I can't not hear it.
Right.
This girl came to my house, bro, and she was a stickler for the smoke detectors. And I had a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah.
It was like 5 of these hoes that needed to be changed.
Oh, hell no.
But I was not like all of us, the whole household had just completely.
just got
tuned it out.
comfortable with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So like when she came over, she was like, "Hey, dude." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "This is killing me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" Dink. Right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Dink. Oh, it's often. Like,
Yeah, it's like every
this is
10 seconds.
This is every 30, bro, every 33 seconds. It got to the point where I was so agitated with it because she had me listening to
Yeah.
it that I was like, and when I heard it, boom, timer. When it went off, boom, lap. When I was getting lap, I was like, oh, it's 33 seconds.
That's crazy.
Nigga, do you know how often that is?
Nigga, that's crazy.
It's funny.
Bro, that's a
'cause
lot.
That's
Yeah.
twice a minute.
And I
pretty
wasn't
much.
even
Yeah.
listening to it. Nobody in the house was listening to it.
Damn, nigga.
That's how ours was. It was literally that constant.
That's like 120 beeps an hour.
Bro, it's
bro.
bad, bro. Because I remember even
God damn.
Mike and Johnny.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
I would go over to their place, and it was over there.
Can you imagine that, bro?
I wouldn't notice it though. I
Yeah.
literally would just put it back. You just playing video
It's
games.
natural to me. I ain't like.
Right, you like look, but you
Yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, I ain't getting up there.
When I was younger, I didn't know what it was. Like I just thought it
Yeah,
was
me
just your
neither.
house or something. Like
I just thought that was just a sound in the house.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what make it so funny. Like if you can't.
That's like a black people
Just
alarm.
Stop being offended by everything. Some
Yeah.
shit is actually funny, especially if it's true.
Yeah,
Right.
But you know what I'm about to say about that? There's a black dude who does the same thing that he does. He pretty much does all the little black people myths. How he went to the spray cans and grabbed the one from the back.
Yeah.
How we ain't got the beeps. How we got grocery bags and we use them for fucking baking chicken, for taking our lunch to work,
But
nigga,
had,
for putting it on the
Brett
door.
done that,
Yeah, it would have went crazy.
it would have been the same riot that it is right now.
Now I get though, like white people kind of using black people ideas.
I was gonna say.
You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
And then blowing up more than the person that
Right.
originated. I get that. But like I said, I've seen black people doing it for a while, and their accounts is crazy. So now that he's doing it, I'm like, you late actually. You really late on it. You know what I mean? But it's cool it's funny that you're doing it and comparing it to white people. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like how you touched on that. When people, you get if it's like a white person who takes it and they get glorified for it and the other people aren't.
Yeah.
Because there is scenarios where stuff like that does happen. And
Yeah.
it's like, dang, like for real?
Like
You
that
know?
one dude that was doing that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember that? He was
yeah.
going crazy, telling everybody ideas. Niggas was mad at
All
him.
the time.
Now, like, I
all the
get
time.
that though, because none of y'all blowing up, but he
Yeah.
going crazy up over here with this.
Yeah.
Is that in the same boat as that convo we were having about like white rappers and shit like that doing the same, or like white people doing the same thing as black people but getting more shine because it's not typically something they do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would
I
that be in the same
definitely think
ballpark?
that, yeah.
So like that would be why I probably wouldn't even I probably wouldn't make a big thing out of that one either. Probably a bigger thing than what we talking about, but when a white dude is good at dancing, abnormal, White Boy Boogie. Y'all remember him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boogie, he's doing that
Yeah,
that D-Town.
Yeah, yeah.
He wasn't
Nigga
that
was-
cold.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of black people that
That
was,
was way colder. But for the fact
but
that he
Boogie-
had the basics
in
and
that
shit.
era.
Yeah.
In that era, there were no other white boys doing the
Right.
D-Town Boogie. So bro was like, he skyrocketed. He was on stage with like celebrities at concerts.
Yeah.
They was bringing him on stage to
Yeah.
do the dance. Not because he was incredible.
Because he's white.
It was unique for him to be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it wasn't a popular dance. It wasn't like something that everybody was doing. It was a Dallas thing, but it wasn't a white culture Southern Dallas thing.
Right.
It was the niggas. So in that, would you say that that's wrong? Like, would you feel a way about that too, though? Like Boogie's rise to because he was white.
I kind of would.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because, like, see, I feel like stuff like that, and to me, to be honest, I feel like this goes for both the black culture and the white culture. I feel like us as black people, we will hype up somebody who's like not who's not a person of color, just because they're doing the bare minimum or something. So it's like if we see like a white person, they got rhythm, and we see them dancing and grooving a little bit, we like, oh,
Yeah.
we'll give them all the hype. But for a black person, it's expected, so we give them less. You know what I mean? I feel like we take a little bit from our own people because we want to glorify somebody, because it's like, oh, we don't normally see this, so we're gonna give that more love, and that's just, in that sense, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But to be honest, it rubs me the wrong way from both sides, not just
I think it's
one side thing.
Kind of like human nature, though, not just in regards to that. Like, I think if you're doing something, even within like friendships and stuff, I even just went through something with my team, and we have a guy on my team who's like super friendly. So a lot of our players in the league have egos, and they feel like if they're not getting the validation that they feel they deserve, they're going to cry about it and shit like that. So one of my players was doing like a content list of like player rankings in the league. And we all think our player's really good. But I think potentially he got in his head like, oh, there's all these people on my stream and shit who going to get emotional. And I know he cool. So I'm gonna put him outside the top 10 type thing, so I could put some of the more emotional players up higher. It got to him really bad though, and he like, what, like, is this really how you feel about me? Blah blah blah. And we had to have like real talks about it, because it is like, bro, you just taking me for granted because you were just expecting that I'm cool with being ranked lower because I'm such a cool dude. But really, like, I feel like this was an opportunity for you to show your appreciation for me and shit like that. So I think it's really just like people in those circumstances, like, you know, if you're a black person, it's typically considered, hey, you at a party, it's like, okay, I know you got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's expected. Because it's the same.
Because sometimes they don't, but
yeah, but I'm just saying in the sense where it's like, because then you looked at too, and it's like, oh wow, you don't have rhythm.
Damn, you suck.
What's wrong with you?
You must have been.
What's wrong with you?
That's where you learn the gauges, huh? That's where you learn the gauges.
You was raised in the suburbs, huh?
Yeah.
That's why it rubs me the wrong way, because because then if you don't have rhythm and you black, you suck.
Black ball.
You trash, like,
Straight
oh,
black ball.
this dude right here. Man.
He's black, but he don't dance.
Yeah.
that
He
part.
tall, but he don't hoop.
Yeah.
Right, that part.
You know.
But I just think, like, even Jason Williams. Jason Terry is a significantly better basketball player than Jason Williams. I think Jason Williams is probably more popular, though, because he was doing shit.
Yeah, 'cause it's what he was doing.
He had to handle those white boys when handling
Same.
the
The
ball like
professor
that.
wasn't the best and one player, bro.
No.
But it's because he's.
Yeah, but he was nice though.
He was nice,
He's
but
really nice.
but there was like other people in and one mixtape that just wasn't getting publicity because they just are regular though. It's considered the same.
I think because that's
Hot Sauce was
situational.
probably the only one I think that was above as far as showmanship. Everybody else were high flyers.
I mean,
There were no other
AO.
Yeah,
handle
but that's what I'm
guys.
saying. I'm not saying just handles. I'm saying just in and one in
See,
general.
but to see what like for him, the professor, in a sense, like he was like a hybrid at that point, because he was just a person that came in that really got the formula of what everybody wanted to see. And that's crossovers and the little tricks. We didn't care for people that can dunk.
He idolized Hot Sauce.
Yeah,
but I'm
did.
saying
His
like
whole
Bone
thing.
Collector.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Why is Bone Collector not as popular as?
because it wasn't as
the
swaggy as Hot
professor?
Sauce.
You don't think he is?
No, of the professor. He's
Huh? No,
the
that's
professor
what I'm
is bigger
saying.
than the professor.
Yeah.
The professor is
It's
way bigger than Bone Collector.
But I'm saying
Well,
though,
he's been
because
around way longer than Bone Collector though. Like
But
Bone Collector's
but
for
I think
sure.
but I think if Bone Collector was Professor, and the Professor was Bone Collector, even and he came 4 years later than Bone Collector,
I can't say
Could
that.
have been Hot Sauce.
Professor would still be bigger than Bone Collector.
But Professor not even bigger than Hot Sauce.
He's not bigger than Hot Sauce. But
I think
you know
he
why?
is. I think potentially he is.
No.
I don't think he's better.
The reason he's not bigger than Hot Sauce is because the Professor took Hot Sauce's formula.
Yeah.
And that's why the Professor is so good. Hot Sauce is like what? The number one and one player, would you say that?
No, easily.
Easily, right?
They said it. If
I
you
think
watch the
potentially
little
Professor
documentary
is, though,
thing,
too.
Huh? And that's why, because he took hot sauce's formula.
But there's a lot of people who took hot sauce formula.
Who? The Bone Collector didn't. No, he didn't.
I'm.
He don't do it as swaggy as.
I
as
mean,
the,
you
as the
saying
professor.
swaggy. I'm
That's
just
the
saying
whole point.
in general,
like, with
like,
the whole dancing and all that shit, that's what Professor did because he
he's
knew
still
the crowd
good.
gravitated
He's
towards
still
that.
good. I'm just saying in the sense that
Bone Collector was kind of like
it's
his style was like more wild, and he was like kind of like
you
sharp
have the
crosses.
shock
He
factor.
was like that strong buff
The
cross.
shock factor of him being white.
Yeah, like for me, I know if we all went to a wedding
I think
and you hopped in there and you dance, and you hop in there and you dance, and then I hop in there and dance, people gonna at least expect me.
Because what Suave was saying. That's
Yeah.
exactly what Suave was saying. Because it's abnormal.
Yeah, but that's how I feel. It's the same thing with basketball.
See,
and-
but you know what? I think it's style, man. I that's what I think for more than anything. I think with black people, for the most part, like if you don't have like a unique style, if he came in a hoodie, like if he went to a crump session, let's just say a crump session, you came in Tim's and black hoodie, you came in Tim's in the black hoodie, I came in Tim's in the black hoodie, we all got off, and then you come with like a fluorescent blue and your dance style's a little different, yeah, you're gonna stand out because you're different.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I think a lot of black people, we all kind of like, I don't want to say look the same, but we look the same. You know what I mean? So when they see you, it's like, okay, you're doing the same thing that the last black
Why
person
would you
was
say
doing.
hot sauce is big then? What made hot sauce big?
His style.
His style.
The
Hot
same-
sauce, hot
same
sauce
with
took his
Professor.
style.
That's not what made Professor big, in my opinion. I think it's
He was a
mostly his
kid.
skin.
And he was a kid.
Did you watch
yeah.
Did you watch bruh, and you seen it. Like he came into and he was just super young.
Yeah,
And he was this young white boy with a bowl cut doing hot sauce shit.
yeah. That's why it's crazy though.
Anybody coming in doing hot sauce shit would have been
shit.
crazy.
I don't think so, bro.
especially at
I
17,
guarantee there was people
16
doing
years old.
Because I remember hooping back in the day, and people was all trying to do hot sauce shit.
But were they doing as good as Professor?
Potentially, there's someone out there potentially doing it as
The
good
people
as
that
Professor,
you were
bro.
hooping with, were they doing as good as Professor?
We was in Vegas in middle school, bro. I'm
Were
saying more
they
so
doing
everyone
as
was trying to
good
do
as
it.
Professor, brother? If they wasn't, then you can't even compare
Because
them.
even for me, I was good at Crump. I'm just saying, I had more benefits
you
due
dress,
to how
you
I
dress
looked.
tight though.
Yeah,
and
I
you have,
also-
and you
I
have
also-
the SBs on.
I also dress tight, but I'm saying me compared to it took Crooks a little longer. Crooks was who I looked up to and trained with.
Yeah.
It took him longer than it took me to get notoriety because it was sort of typical.
But
Where he was
think-
at.
And I also think his style. Your style was better.
Our styles were similar. I feel
No.
like
Their
Man,
style-
hell no.
I think their styles was a little similar.
they were.
they
I got
were.
a lot of my
But-
influence on my style. I got a
Not
lot of
the
my
same.
influence from Brandon.
Yeah, but I can
Yeah,
see.
I mean,
can see
because
what
the whole
Brandon
weapon
influenced
situation,
him.
Yeah.
the whole weapon thing, right? But your style was better. The way you put everything together was better.
I'll say this. I think it's easier to get noticed when you stand out like that faster.
Yeah.
But I think the talent-
Consistency of being remaining like Professor is obviously good
Yeah.
because he's still up there.
Yeah.
But the initial, he comes to the tryout, he's sticking out more than everybody else because of how he looks.
Because he was fucking him up.
Yeah, but come on, bro, how he looks plays an extreme factor in my
I don't
opinion.
know about extreme, but I will say it play a factor. I will agree with you wholeheartedly
so
that it
what I
play a
wanna
factor.
say-
I think it plays a factor.
What I would
too.
say
Yeah.
is, and I hope, I mean, I may get, I don't know what I get for this, but
Canceled.
in Crump,
They
that's all-
gonna-
I'm about to speak on some Crump shit, and I'm about to talk about an OG. in
They
Crump.
about to be like,
So what I think when you talk about like somebody like that's white that jumps in something and they stand out simply because they white, that's Milk.
Yeah.
Milk got that privilege because he was the only white boy crumping like that at that time, and he wasn't good.
Yeah.
He just was not good. But for the fact that there was a white boy kind of doing it,
Milk.
it was like, oh, we're gonna take it, and he an OG.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is swag. He was fresh, but he wasn't Buck.
White boy
Yeah.
Boogie. He was white boy Boogie at Crump.
But white boy Boogie was kind of tight.
He was average.
He was average. I
And so was Milk.
don't think Milk was even average.
Where it's like
He
nowadays,
was ass.
His chest pops was kind of like.
nah, he was bad. I can't. lie.
think he was
But like,
ass,
bro,
bro.
I'm saying like,
terrible.
Yeah, I don't
think
think
he
it-
was. at
nah, he
least-
was
he
pretty bad.
He was at least
Average.
good enough to get noticed.
If you watch that
all
tape
right.
right now, you'll be like, God,
yeah, go watch Ground Zero or some
God
shit.
damn, bro.
Yeah.
What was this? Watch Shake City, bro, and watching
Yeah.
he jump out in the car. He was like,
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
in the beginning, but he started getting good. He
he
Whereas
did.
to the
He
point-
started getting
He
good.
started getting good
And
at
I believe that's consistency.
Yeah.
You just hang around, but he was already Milk. As soon as he came, oh, this nigga just chest pops.
But to your point, Snoop, it being different at the time played a major factor. Whereas there's a lot more white crump dancers now, where like Fun and Games battle Dice, and we watching it just like, okay, this two tight crumpers.
Yeah.
Because we kind of used to white crumpers now. It's me, Stone, Wonder Bread, Jack. You know, there's a lot more.
Yeah.
And so now you just watch it, and it's like, whereas like if Fun and Games was dancing like that, like in
Back then?
2010 and shit, it would be tough.
Yeah.
But it's more like typical now, so it's not really like as a shock factor anymore. Same with like girls crumping. It used to be like the girl just got out there and was, and he's like,
like Dipsy.
yeah. Now Dipsy was kind of tight.
You say you don't think the shock factor still exists today?
It does, but not in specific things that we've already went through the shock of.
So you don't think it exists in crump today?
Not between white crumpers, but I think
I think they could still
like
stand
Black
out.
Zik.
Wait. Didn't you
Like
just
when people saw,
didn't you just say that somebody didn't deserve a battle, that they shouldn't have been battling, and they put them together against each other because they was white.
Because they was white.
I think so, yeah, but I don't think it's I don't think it's a matter of. I think it's more so a lack of creativity in creating battles, as opposed to he is considered. He's considered a top crumper because he's white.
Yeah, I get you.
Type thing. Whereas I feel like I was good, but I think I was granted certain.
No, you was good.
No, I was good, but when I got out there and I was able to move like that,
you were better.
But I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you, like my influence of my style was Brandon.
You were better than Weapon when you battled him.
Yeah,
and
but,
like
but he was my influence though.
I get it. The teacher has beat the master.
Yeah, but I'm saying like me and Brandon coming up, like I got under Crush like that, bro. I tell Crush, hey, I know the perfect dude for Flesh Killers. Oh, I seen him at the skate park. He not that good. And I'm telling you, bro, he's tough.
Yeah.
It took like months to convince him, okay, yeah, maybe he could be Jay Flesh Killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas me, it's just like.
Crush has always been very good at that. Like grabbing the hot
person.
You feel me? So like,
yeah.
And are you going to say that you were hot because you was white?
I think that it definitely played a factor in my interest. In the interest in
you professor. You the professor of crump, bro. It was not because you were white, but you were good.
No, I was good. Professor's good. I'm just saying.
Maybe white gave you a little edge, but not as much of edge as you think.
It gave you the spotlight, but once they seen you in there, it was like, no, you really cold.
Fucking up.
You really cold.
But that's what I'm saying. It gave me a spotlight a lot faster than it would have gave someone like.
And that's what I was
Brandon.
saying, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, you know, with black people, because there's so many black people that dance. Weapon had a bunch of little homies, so they probably like, yeah, I seen them. They all dance the same. So
yeah. Whereas he's under Weapon. Oh yeah. Shit. Why?
But
like,
see,
you know,
again, that's why I say that's where I have an issue with how
sides.
it goes on. You see what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
we see something like we see our people, and it's like since we see it all the time, it's normal to us. We don't give it as much love as we give something
then we
else.
see him doing the same thing. It's like, oh wait, that's actually
he got a bigger spotlight than what we'll put on our own people. And it's like we got somebody out there, and not saying that like people, because Jordan was actually really great at the dance.
Yeah.
But there are people who are great, like that's black, that wouldn't get a shine like that until over time they start seeing them and they start killing people.
He got an escape before I did, and I was right there with him.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you danced years and years before me.
I know.
You was like 30 by the time I started dancing.
No, I wasn't 30. I wasn't 30, but
see, that's the edge I'm saying though. Like, I just
older.
don't think it's as. And the only disagreement I have with you is that it's a bigger. You feel like it's this big push, and I think it's a small one.
I think maybe it's not a push to put you at the top, but it definitely gives you an earlier possible entry.
Yeah.
And an earlier
gives you the
spotlight.
spotlight.
It gives you a better chance.
Yeah.
It just gives you a chance, but you still have to prove
you're
yourself.
different. You're different, right?
But
Even like because we said the same with like Quenga. Like it took him forever, but then once he started getting dreads and coming up with his own personality and his
You
dance
said
and
it
shit.
took him forever. We disagree with you.
It did. He was dancing since Snoop was dancing.
I think with Quenga, no, he wasn't. But
Yeah, 06.
He was not
yeah,
dancing.
but I was dancing like 01. But
Yeah. He was dancing after Snoop.
completely different.
He came like 06, 07.
But I mean, like, I think with Quenga, the only thing is, bro, is he wasn't in Cali.
Inconsistent.
And he was inconsistent. Yeah, he just wasn't in Cali. If he'd have been in Cali back then, he probably would have got noticed too. Just like Tory. I feel like if Tory was out there, he'd have been.
less than
they'd have
you,
knew
bro.
him.
They
But they
danced like
didn't even get known out here.
They did. What
Who
you
wasn't
mean?
known out here?
Bro, when I was blowing up, they was right by my side, and neither one of them got no sort of pub. You would know who they were, But I'm saying like
I knew who they were, and I
But
was a
everybody
Yeah,
knew
but I'm
who they
saying-
were. They just wasn't. I don't know what you want. What do you want? What do you want, bro?
It wasn't.
trying to
where
say,
like,
like,
where
Burgers
like they
wasn't
add a
known.
session.
You're the leader. You got the notoriety, but they not finna get on the
But
poster
I
too.
wasn't the leader though. Brandon was.
No, you was the best.
Big Fatal.
I'm telling you, Brandon Brandon was a lot of my influence, bro. I'm telling you, from just
That's okay.
yeah. And
That's
so
fine.
I'm just saying, and that it took Brandon a lot longer than it took me.
Did it though? I mean,
Well, probably not.
he was already popping,
yeah, in a little bit, because he was under weapon.
and he was from. That's what I'm saying. So he was
Yeah.
already popping. He came out here and he was your influence because you was around him. Y'all was Southsiders, whatever.
Southsiders. We was Southwest, bro.
Southwest, Southsiders, whatever it was called. Y'all was on that side of the strip.
Southwest.
Yeah, they
Y'all was on the
South.
other side of the strip, so y'all south. You know what I'm saying? But
No, they was. I thought they was west, but
I mean,
it is West, but
South,
but the
whatever
West was
it
kind of considered like
the
What
Honda.
y'all, Sierra Vista?
yeah.
Yeah,
We went to Spring Valley,
Spring
Durango.
Valley. So they like Spring Mountain,
Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest.
Southwest. Yeah,
Yeah,
South. Nigga, God damn.
Yeah, I was off Jones and Desert Inn.
Yes, you were.
yeah.
Big ass
I
house.
still would have said west, but
Big ass house.
that's because
We was cutting
everything,
up that road.
everything over
Boy, we
there,
was going crazy with
everything
the house
over
stuff.
there was west to me. Like
Yeah, it was west.
Y'all west,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, well, that's because you was over here.
Silverado Ranch was south.
That's
And
actually
then
the
we was
West,
east.
but since
It's
the
the-
West Side is considered the West.
Not first of all, it's the historical West.
Yeah, the
side,
historical
dog.
West
Y'all
side.
wasn't
Come on,
always
come on,
there, bro.
come on
Don't
with him,
do
Trey.
that.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Come on,
saying.
William
When
Trey.
Vegas
It's the
was
West
first,
now. It's the West.
No,
The
'cause
cutoff
it's
was
what- no,
Cheyenne.
it's
It
funny.
used to be the West.
You didn't
No,
go
it's funny.
past Cheyenne.
We were the West side.
After Cheyenne, it was dirt. So
No,
Yeah,
trust me. That's
Stop
why
playing,
I still
bro.
I still call that the West. But I'm saying, like, I had a coworker who moved here like 5 years ago, and I'm like, "What side of town you live on?" He's like, "Oh, the West Side." I'm
He was
like,
like, "What?"
"It's no way you live on the West Side,
He
bro."
said you're not on the
He's
West.
like, "Yeah, I'm just right up here off
Summerwood.
Blue Diamond," and
Yeah.
I'm like, "What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah,
That's not the West Side, bro."
It is
Yeah.
now.
I
Yeah.
had that same conversation with a person in my job. It was an older white lady. She was like, "Oh, I stay west." And then me and the homie, we looked. We was like,
She ain't talking about
She ain't
her
talking about the
West,
same
not
West side,
West.
bro.
Yeah.
But that's why I was so excited about the signs on the West, like the old West, all the signs off the freeway and in the neighborhood where it
Yeah.
say historical
Historical
West
West
Side.
Yeah.
That's important, bro, because like nigga like me say I'm from the West, and they like, oh, you from
"Oh,
Summerlin area?
Yeah,
so what?
yeah.
Nah.
Fort
Red
Apache,
Rock or what?
Fort Apache and Spring
Nah,
Mountain?"
none of that.
Hell no! What the fuck you talking about? I don't even know where that's at.
But it is funny though, because you pull it up on a map, and yeah, the West Side is literally like in the middle of Vegas now.
yeah,
It's crazy.
it's wild.
But yeah, bro, you was top dog. I think it just happened like that for people, man. I mean, and it just so happened you were white and you came out of an area where, you know,
Bro, you were good.
We didn't get a lot of
man.
shine.
Like,
No, I'm
I
not
hear
taking
you.
away good. I'm just because Eminem was good, but Eminem got the spotlight because he was different. It's just how it goes.
No, I feel you 100.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about Professor, I really truly feel like you were that in Crump. Like
Yeah.
you being white gave you like the eyes,
Yeah.
but your talent gave you
Yeah.
the rise. You feel me?
Like
Yeah.
I said, you have to prove yourself. So, I mean, I feel like black people, we get chances all the time. That's
Yeah.
the thing. We always get chances. Sometimes we just don't prove ourselves all the time.
yeah,
You proved yourself consistently.
because I can't lie. It took Jack a while.
It did.
Yeah,
He sucked.
It did.
yeah, it did take Jack a while.
It took Jack a while.
Yeah,
He nice now. Look,
He
Jack,
is
you,
nice.
You
I mean,
called
yeah,
boy.
but you gotta
I just told a nigga he was nice at the when
Yeah.
I seen the clip at the session. Like he's
No,
nice
he
now.
is.
But Jack was
Yeah,
ass.
that's a good
it
video.
took him a while.
It's a
though.
couple people, like you can say Stone,
It
Dylan.
took him a while. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a lot of them, like
So being white,
That's true.
It's gonna
Yeah.
give you. It's gonna give you the
You got
stage.
the eyes, yeah,
but you still got to
but you
perform
do your things
what
like
you
oh,
did.
You ain't that good.
yeah, because after
And then the next time they see you, about you really was whack. They're like,
yeah, that's what I was about to say. You can dance and you'll get the eyes and they'll probably hype you up like, oh, because they ain't seen you.
Yeah,
But then
but you
that
ain't finna
second,
get a name.
yeah, that second, third time, if you still trash, they gonna be like,
You
all
dancing
right,
the same
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's
all
another.
right, yeah. All right, we got to go ahead and move on. Like, who's next?
Gotta,
Get
you
out
gotta
the
find.
circle
You gotta
now?
find your niche. You
Yeah.
gotta find like your thing. And
So yeah, if
your
you're
get off
good-
was crazy. So
I see that.
and
yeah.
and like I said, the swag, the style.
Yeah.
You was young, had the little hair over your eyes and stuff. you know?
Professor,
You had the little
Professor.
thing. Yeah,
all the way
yeah.
through everything. Like
And then where did they find Professor at? What state were they in?
Oregon.
Oregon. Well, I
He's,
mean,
he's
Oregon
from like
got some-
Portland or something.
Oregon got some hoopers. though.
and it was one of their first stops. So bruh literally had to fight for it
And he
because
followed them.
they-
Didn't he follow?
yeah, he went to where
Yeah,
they
he went-
But the thing is, the nigga even after the fact, so he got his spot. They
Yeah.
give you a spot. and then everywhere y'all travel to,
You got to go hard.
you have to compete.
Yeah.
Because anybody can knock you out.
Right.
And then now they got the spot,
Right.
and then somebody can knock them out.
Mm-hmm.
Bro was performing
Yeah.
every stop,
And he-
outperforming everybody.
and the
People
thing-
were coming out to see
Yeah.
this hot sauce ish person, because hot sauce was the reason why people were showing up to N1
Yeah.
mixtapes. They
Yeah.
weren't showing up for Helicopter,
Ayo.
AI, Skip to
Yeah.
My Lou.
Main event.
Regardless
They
of
wasn't- they wasn't
how
going
talented
there.
they were, people were showing up to see the white boy dribbling like hot sauce, because like
Doing the moves.
nobody's dribbling like
Crossing
hot sauce.
people, throwing
Not
it
even
between
black
the
people.
legs, yeah.
This nigga had it to a T.
Yeah.
You're like sick with it. Like he threw it between people's legs. That shit was like nasty.
It wasn't. It didn't have a flavor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Professor
Yeah, like
had
going
the
through someone's
flavor,
legs,
bro.
ringing the back, throwing
yeah,
above
the
their
little
head.
wiggling with
yeah.
he
That's what I'm saying.
studied hot sauce shit. Like you said, you studied Brandon shit.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't think he ever superseded hot sauce though. Like hot
No.
sauce is still and always will be like the face of N1.
Yeah.
And if Professor had that catapult that you feel like him being white did, then he would have easily outshone hot sauce in no time. And he didn't, because he wasn't the originator of the shit.
Right. Right. Even today, like the fact that Professor is still out there doing his thing and, you know, got this big social media following, we all still look at him like, yeah.
Hot sauce.
Yeah. That was hot sauce. You same thing you doing. You doing basic stuff now. You ain't even innovating no more.
Yeah,
doing-
it
you-
is.
you
It's
doing-
only so much you could do. though.
Yeah, you doing upgraded hot sauce shit.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like what Crump is too. I don't mean to switch subjects like that, but like when we were talking about people being original, I was like, it's kind of hard to be original.
It is.
Everybody already laid the groundwork.
Yeah, you just doing elevated shit from what somebody else did.
Yeah.
But you know,
The original is kind of like no one now and shit like that, but it's still like
yeah. But even him, he's not original. He's
Yeah.
just doing stuff very proficient,
Like
just
a
like
hybrid style of
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
people.
just like Bruiser. Like Bruiser, like, oh, he got his own style. No, he's just doing like arm works. He just
Really good basics.
He just understands how to portray and there's a lot of clarity in what he's doing. That's what it is.
but it's not like a hypnosis or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? He ain't doing nothing
Tampico.
crazy new.
Yeah.
Right, like groundbreaking, like
Yeah.
captive, where
Like-
he's still like his success has been
Yeah.
very steady,
Yeah.
like at the top for this long, but not because he doing shit to stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like you said, it's super clean. Everything he makes Crump look extremely organized.
Yeah. Very presentable. Like they would have him at a showcase. They would have him on a commercial because he knows, all right, we want you to dance to this song. Okay, he gonna listen to it. He gonna understand where he need to move and how he need to move to it and portray it perfectly.
Yeah.
That nigga cold to me, bro.
He is
one
cold,
of my
cold as fuck.
favorites.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see him versus Cannon.
He one of my
Bruiser.
Bruiser. Off.
Oh yeah,
That dude one of my
I
favorites.
can't wait till you see him versus Cannon, boy.
yeah. It was getting crazy.
That the whole concept. Shit was crazy.
Do you think any white people in Crump has been given a platform that kind of doesn't deserve it? Like that, it seems like they just got there because they're white.
Outside of Milk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Outside of
of milk. No, because even Casper had to earn his shit.
Was Yaya
Casper
as
was
nice
hard.
as everybody gave her the credit for being?
I thought she was.
She was.
I ain't gonna lie, I
Crump
don't
wise?
think Dice is as nice as people be
Oh no,
making
no,
it
no,
seem.
no! I can't say that.
This is my opinion.
I fuck with that.
Because I think if they're, because I don't know. It's
But
not
Dice
that he's
don't even-
bad though. I don't think he's bad. I think he's tight, but I just don't think
I don't think
he's as
I don't think Dice
on
has
the
I don't think
platform
Dice
that
has
people make him.
the shine on him because he's white. I think he has it because he's under Rex
Yeah.
and because he's in NBH. That's why I think he has the shine.
Well, I'm not saying that it's because he's white. I'm just saying he's not as tight as.
Like, I don't think it's because of that. I think more so Crump has had a favoritism problem if he was part of like chess camp.
Yeah, so he's part of the popular camp right
There,
now.
there
That's why
was
he's
people in
popular.
chess camp who was not supposed to be.
See,
up
that's how I
there.
felt about Yaya. Not because I thought she was terrible or anything like that. Her Crump just never.
I think Yaya's hard.
I think she was
She's a good
tough, too.
dancer.
I thought Yaya
think
was
she's an
nice.
what it
amazing
is, 'cause
dancer.
It's her background that makes her so good at crump.
Okay.
Because she got the basics, but then she started doing the isolation super crazy. It's like, all right,
She's an ISO god though. That's kind of her thing.
that's her thing.
I thought she had moments where when she started in the beginning, I thought on the same thing that what you were thinking, but then over time, as I seen her start labbing with people and really getting crumped down, then I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah, that's what I said. Once
she
she
got a
started
hold
to
on
really,
this junk, yeah.
really get her basics on,
But she had
Yeah,
she had that spotlight from the jump.
Because I think it was
Yeah.
more so.
because she was such a big dancer. I think
Okay.
and that's why I think she
kind of
was
like Aubrey
actually
and
dope.
Slavic right now.
Yeah, see, like Aubrey or Slavic right now, or even like Quinnell. was not that good to me back then. Cornell wasn't that good to me. Shit, Notepad being Jay Style Ripper at first.
I mean, but everybody knew that one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like those. certain
Everybody knew the
things.
story behind that.
B Dash grew into it, but I think people thought that about B Dash too at first.
Wait,
He had that Hitman style from jump.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
about
but
to
it was
say,
kind of like a knockoff Hitman style at first
It
until he
was.
like made it himself. When you go watch old B Dash, you like he was kind of ass at first.
Like what? Like Blood Brothers?
I was about to say, I
Yeah.
thought he was Titan Blood
He
Brothers.
was Titan Blood Brothers.
I didn't think so. I don't think
Really?
until like Street Kingdom that B Dash became like heavy, super
Nah,
heavy.
He was Titan Blood Brothers
Yeah.
for sure.
See, like,
But you were just so good that you can beat anybody. So of
No,
course you would think that way.
a lot of people like, bro. I remember like when Rascal battled Solo, like Buck Wild wanted to battle B Dash. It's obviously he feel like he could have got at him.
And
You know,
he wouldn't have.
no, I'm just saying like.
And hold
It
on,
felt
now,
susceptible.
Buck felt like he could get at anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
we can't. Like,
No, I'm just saying it
Hey,
was
but you know
definitely-
what's crazy? Buck Wild was super creative though.
Mhm.
Like I remember I watched one round he was battling somebody and I was like, yo, that shit was actually kind of tight. It was hella tight actually. But
Yeah.
it went over people's
the
heads.
gangster niggas that dance, bro. That's how I ended up in HS. I was like, you know what?
I gotta roll with these niggas.
Yo, these gangsters are motherfucking out here, and they hype like gangster niggas.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's my.
They
That's where I
they
belong.
a solid
Yeah.
crew. I fuck with HS.
there's two dudes that I always thought was tight, like almost their whole career, and I think that was Rascal and Clash. Like every time I seen them dance, I was like, oh, these dudes.
It
are
took me
tight.
so long to
Another
get
dude.
hip with Clash.
Really?
Yeah, but now
Man,
I watch his
Clash
shit
is
back
so
in the day, and I'm like,
clean
damn,
and-
bro,
He just
was actually
super
tough.
clean. He just super clean. to
Yeah.
fight.
I just wasn't down
That
with
five,
the.
like the five thing, right?
Yeah.
Where like the fundamentals are just like hammered.
Yeah.
Hammered.
Yeah.
Every time he
Yeah, he
dance,
ain't
like so he can't miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not taking chances.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing crazy, goofy, nothing like that. I'm just gonna do
Him
hit
and
you
Five
with
the same way, like-
basics,
Like
basics.
the
I think that
best
was-
basics.
That was like my young mentality, I think, because it was just so basic and,
And
shit.
you were just so
I was-
creative at the
yeah,
time.
I wanted
You
like
wanted to see, like,
innovation.
yeah, more shit,
Where,
yeah.
but then I go watch it back now. I'm like, damn, yeah, he really was like hitting.
Yeah, I feel like Rascal had a point where he kind of fell off though.
In the beginning?
No, later.
I think
Oh,
even
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I
even
think
now.
Stopped dancing, didn't he?
Yeah.
he
that's
stopped-
when he-
that's
that's
when
when
he stopped
started slowing down
innovating.
big time.
No.
Yeah.
I just think he stopped innovating.
Like
Well, I
now,
think
like
he
now
just
he doesn't
stopped
do
dancing.
nothing. Like,
I think
that
when,
nigga don't
once
do
he
nothing
slowed
now.
down on dancing, he was just like done with it.
Yeah.
That's when it was just like, all right, well, you ain't dancing no more. So
Or that
it
monster
makes sense.
stuff.
But
Yeah, that shit was that
Ridiculous.
K3 shit was raw.
yeah,
I'm trying to think of
That-
somebody.
when he hit his prime, that junk was like, he was
See, that's what I'm
skyrocketing
saying.
for
I
everybody.
think, I don't think I think Rascal. That's what I think more so. He had like a high pinnacle, but I don't think he was always.
Like
I can't think of anybody who was always
super good.
super good.
What do you mean? Like, you don't think Rascal was tight back in the day?
He was tight back in the day, but he fell off. Like
I think Rapture was
Oh, no,
always,
2011.
always
Yeah.
good. Yo.
But he wasn't dancing.
Crush you.
Yeah. Well, I can't say Crush. I'm not gonna say Crush.
No.
you think Rascal
Because
or
at the
Rapture?
beginning, I did not.
Yeah, I
fuck
did
with
not
Crush
like
style.
Crush style at
I did
first.
not at all.
Like when Crush first came
Crush
out here,
got better.
I thought he sucked.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
That's why I was like, no, I can beat you.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
going
always,
to
even from the DVDs, bro. I
Snoop
always
was trying to
trying
be him.
it just because
I'm
he was
still
so damn,
trying to
he was
be
so
him, shit.
long, bro. Like Crush,
Yeah.
it was so different to see him when he was in the DVDs. Like he had something completely different than J Tight and LT.
Yeah.
And I kind of just always captivated with it. Like even before I knew the nigga, I was like, bro, I don't know how he's doing anything he's doing.
That's crazy.
Because he was hella flexible and long.
Yeah, I
and
did
shit.
not think that.
It
at
was
all.
so different. Like he just didn't. They had like what people thought like Crump, not what people thought what Crump was.
Mm-hmm.
Those two under. But then this nigga, I was like this. That's completely
Yeah,
different.
he's just moving different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I fucked the rap style, man. That nigga.
His arms.
It was Mickey and Tampico for me. I used to fast forward Crush's part.
On the Hall of Fame video? No, Crush was at the end on the Hall of Fame
no,
video.
not that one. I'm talking about in like when he was on like the DVDs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, Crush dope now though. He crazy, but back then,
Yeah, but I feel like Rapture, man. Even when he quit and then came back and was battling people, and niggas was like, "Oh, your style was outdated." To go back and watch it now, it was like, nah. He was actually doing some crazy shit.
Y'all
Niggas
just didn't
just
like
wasn't
it.
fucking with him. Yeah,
that's it. Because he's doing. But the thing is, because he's doing it now.
Yeah,
Rap did not really change.
yeah. He
too
didn't.
much.
No, he didn't.
But now with the name and where Crump is,
He kind
he
of
got his
upgraded.
shine, but-
yeah,
he been that same dude. Like he's very consistent. like from when he started to even right now. So the fact that he getting all the love right now and wasn't getting it for like what was like a 5-year stretch, that say a lot. Y'all purposely were not hyping shit that y'all would hype because the side he on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because they came later, but the two people I think was super consistent was Concrete and Spartan. But we didn't get to see them coming up.
I'm about to say you're absolutely right though.
Yeah.
I mean, but when they first came in, I was like, I ain't fucking with. Not Spartan.
Spartan was nice when he.
Spartan was nice.
Yeah,
I went to Boston
because he was under, he was under Dahan. Oh, he's coming out here. He was
I went to Boston once, and it was like a state versus state battle. I don't know. It was New York. I think it was New York versus Boston. That's what I want to say it was. And that nigga Spartan was battling this when this nigga had the braids, and that nigga was getting off crazy. I was like, nigga, I ain't never seen nobody dancing like this.
Like it was just like smooth, bro.
Yeah, Spartan is another one.
But it was like a crazy get off. Like it was such a like I didn't understand. But niggas was like, oh, that's that New York shit. And I was like, that is some New York shit. Like if you want to put a name on it, I guess that would be New York shit because the way he was like,
that nigga dance like an assassin.
Yeah, but like the way his jabs and shit was, and like how he was hitting, I was like, the way you coming into your arm swings was just crazy. Like I was like, yeah, that's some heavy shit.
You could like copy people pretty good. I remember you was doing it in the garage, but then even there, I knew like what you was talking about with him. He used to bang like that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You watch a lot of stuff.
I wish somebody would have said me, but I guess not. I guess I wasn't as consistent as from
Y'all
day one.
I think you was
No, don't try to do shit now.
I think you were. But you was another one that took me a while, like Clash, where it took me a while to like grow up and kind of like Jay-Z. I used to think Jay-Z was trash. Then you get like 25, you start to understand the lingo a little bit. You're like, oh, he actually spins some shit right now.
That's how I felt about ER.
Yeah, ER took a while for people to get hip to.
And that's crazy because I always liked your style, but I can never get.
I liked ER.
Yeah, I fucked with ER too.
Yeah.
It was times where I was like, you just not as good as Jay Tight in rap, but I always fucked with him.
Yeah, he was doing something. Shit. He was doing something in Crump where like it went away from him.
Yeah.
You remember I was telling you that Crump came back around to you?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about him. Like he just wouldn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get with.
No, I feel you because he would try to do all the material shit, and I was like, that ain't you.
Mm-hmm. And that's because he wasn't getting no love doing the other stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's when it was the end back then.
Cage 3 has started to come back to him.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about when he did that little thing, the rag?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blowing it.
he was blowing his rag.
That shit was tough.
Yeah, they said he did like 10, 15 times. But it was tight.
But he would do it again. I remember one time
But that's like the T-Slave.
Yeah. I had my locks and he was like, man, put them over your face. And I put them and they stopped right. He was like, you can't even do the
What, Crush Garage or what?
Nah, we was in Cali. We was actually at a church doing a photo shoot, random SK story. But yeah, he was like, you can't even blow your hair yet.
He's trying to pass it down to you.
He was like, yeah, just give it some time, bro. Give it some time. You'll be there. I was thinking to myself like, I ain't gonna never do that though. But
I fucked with ER, bro. Like he was.
Nah, he was good spirited always.
He
man.
was
always good spirited.
He definitely would get in his head sometimes though. Like remember when Crush Little Brother, he thought Crush Little Brother stole his shirt or some shit, and that whole day.
I remember that at the house.
Bro,
was that right before they battled Chaz?
Yeah,
he was over there laughing,
and he was tripping.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
He was tripping. He swore.
Corvell stole his shirt.
Corvell. He like, man, that little demon child stole my damn shirt.
Not demon child.
Oh man, crazy times, man.
Was.
He always funny as hell though, man. He was funny and cool.
It was a good dude, man. All
super
around.
Good dude, man. Super good hearted dude.
And if you talk to him, it was so funny, bro. Even when the Crump got split down the middle, he would still like find a way to talk to.
Yeah.
Like everybody on that side was like shunning everybody on the other side. He wasn't.
No.
He was still down to earth.
ER was the type of person that he was like if I was your friend, I'm your friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I'm a real friend. Like if you need a car, like I'll give you my car type shit. Like that's how ER was. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you my last shoe. I'll give you my last dollar. I'll give you my last breadcrumb.
That's good, bro.
That's how ER was, man.
Definitely.
When it was those three, I always, like him, Solo, and Crush. That's when it was like it felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
When it was the Mad Rips and shit.
Yeah, when we was at that house laughing that day, at that time, that was really fun. That's when I battled Beat Ash that week at that round. I'll never see that footage. Rest in peace, ER though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, RP to that man.
Yeah. So what's next, bro? Master P and Lil
The
Romeo.
masterpiece situation. I think
I didn't
wanna
get a
do
chance.
that?
I didn't get a chance to watch those videos or nothing.
We
No.
could probably save that one, bro. That way you can dive. It ain't a whole lot, but I think that's a
Well, just
that's
give us
something
like
that we'll it's something that we'll be talking about for a minute though,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a lot. I think it's a lot to that.
yeah,
Like, as far as like parenting, like
and trauma.
I typically
Yeah.
don't. I always say black parents because I don't know about nobody else, but I know, you feel me, like black parents have a way of parenting, bro. That's
Oh
like,
yeah, absolutely.
and that's why I feel like that's just a topic like we would need
Sometime
to
Absolutely.
really, to bust that one
it's
down.
gonna. It's
Yeah,
definitely.
I want to read because I heard it was like had something to do with trauma and shit like
Yeah,
that.
you know, black parents gonna tell you if you had a silver spoon in your mouth, right? You grew up with money, they just gonna think you straight.
Yeah,
Like you can't have no problem.
right.
That's
Because
literally
that's
what it's
that's
about.
everything that they didn't have. And it's like what you don't understand about the emotional shit about the shit.
and that's what that's it. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I don't know if you got. Well, you didn't see. Have you seen everything? Did you watch that? Everything everywhere. You still haven't watched. Oh,
I completely
bro.
forgot about it. I watched tonight.
Yeah, watch that. I think
Well,
it's
but I
ain't
thought
it free now.
Well, and I think he was saying
I
you
think it
didn't
is
trust
free.
our
It's like on
opinions.
Prime or something.
Huh?
Like you didn't trust our.
I was gonna watch
movie
it though, but
opinions
I
or
did
something?
say I didn't trust
Oh,
it.
that
Yeah.
was after Dahmer. The whole
Yeah, it
Dahmer
was after
situation.
Dahmer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after I
yeah.
watched that first episode.
Hey, did y'all watch Avatar though?
I'm going to see it though.
I was gonna go
I
see it
for sure wanna
tonight.
see that.
Honestly, I was gonna skip the podcast.
No
to go
later
see
than
it.
this
I,
weekend.
I want to see it, bro.
It
But
was like I was gonna give up on y'all and just
Oh God, nigga! I said, the next showing is at 8.
yeah.
You know, it's 3 hours. Ain't no way I'm making it to the podcast.
that's what I was gonna say. I want to see it, bro. But 3 hours 30 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie though, it's good though. Like it really feels like.
Is there
does
an
it keep you-
intermission?
Nah.
Can you go
I
outside?
ain't gonna lie.
Avengers movies be that long.
Smoke
Yeah.
break?
A couple of these movies be
Yeah,
like
Avengers was
realistically.
that
I don't
long,
think there's any
almost.
movies that come out that are less than 2 hours now.
Nah, hell no.
Like even the Disney movies that come out,
Yeah,
they be
I can't remember the
long,
last time
bro.
I went to the movies at 7 and got out by like 8:30.
Yeah,
Ain't
you-
no
you
way.
getting
nigga.
around-
You got out
around
9, 10 o'clock.
10.
You walking out, everything closed. You like, God damn.
Yeah, I told you,
Imagine
I'm
we
not going
went-
to the movies late.
Yeah,
Like,
we went.
Yeah,
8
We went
o'clock.
at 11:30.
Oh, you tripping.
I didn't
Yeah.
get out till like
2 in the
2:50.
morning.
Yeah.
You didn't fall
2:50.
asleep? See,
Nah.
I'm at that age now.
Hey, me too.
Where I be falling asleep.
Me too.
Watching TV.
So my schedule about
I
to change,
promise,
and I
bruh.
told Jazz, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get off at 4. We can go after work." And I was like, "I'm probably gonna fall asleep on that shit."
Yeah, I know I
real?
will.
3 hours, bro.
Yeah,
Like if it ain't captivating for the whole
See,
3 hours, I'm definitely because you know they're gonna take a time to get into the story.
Yeah.
When they start talking, I'm gonna.
I'm a movie person though, so I appreciate it. I can actually watch it like that.
I ain't gonna wake up till I hear boom. Shit, fuck, what happened?
Or you snort-
She gonna be like, yeah, you missed all this. So this happened, and this person went over here, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So
And
they
then-
fighting now.
And then you leave and you be like, it was good. It was good. Wiping.
The fight scenes was fire.
Or the old lady behind you's like, shh. She's all trying to explain the movie to you.
No,
That's
but
how I used to be with Marvel movies. I ain't gonna lie.
you used to
You
fall
know-
asleep.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
It's
just
hard
sitting
to
there.
cut. The chairs be so
That's
comfy
crazy.
nowadays.
Yeah.
You go to
Well,
those
everything
recliner
lean back.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always go to couch. I can't even go to no
Middle part move.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Come on.
Nigga, I be sitting there chilling with the table in front of me, eating and shit. But I remember I was watching, the Marvel movies, and they get into the story too.
Which one though? Like which one? That,
Bro, I mean,
Everyone?
like the Iron Mans, obviously the Iron Man was the first one to start coming out. So
Yeah.
Iron Man, like the first two, I'll sit there and watch, and they get to go in that story out.
That's terrible.
yeah, you'll fall asleep on Avatar.
They said it's euphoric though.
Fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The
Yeah.
thing about
So you
the
watch
thing
it in
that made
3D, huh?
Yeah, watch it in 3D. I guarantee you'll
My girl
love
ain't
it.
gonna want to watch it in 3D.
Y'all love
I
it.
have
Like
to.
you know what it is though. It really
On
feels
shrooms?
like
On
you
shroom-
there.
on shrooms.
Oh, you're probably on that point. You there?
Or you start,
At that point,
excuse me, sir.
you're gonna be in the water thinking you drowning. You're gonna be like, I need to, yeah, I need to come up for air. Like, dang, I'm choking over here.
You jumping up, running out the fucking auditorium and shit.
No, it was
Oh man, that's funny as fuck.
it was about like, yeah, it is 3 hours, but like you really feel like you there. Like I literally felt like as if I just left for 3 hours and got to visit the planet. Like
Oh, wow.
the way James Cameron does it, the director or whatever, he don't like give you like, I'm gonna give you like action. I'm gonna actually like make it a whole story where you're gonna actually see
Yeah.
the planet, so you kind of get to like walk and travel with
So
these
like,
people.
it's
and
more
see
so
that.
like an experience.
Yeah,
type of
that's
thing.
basically exactly what it is. So you like seeing the whole experience. You like seeing everything, the whole like that whole underwater scene. it's like you see all that
I
junk.
don't
It's
got
like
no choice but to
a
get
whole
3D.
other world.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
Thanks to this
It's
dude.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's
And I
But
mean,
they
crazy.
say
I gotta
it's
eat a little
like-
bit of shrooms too.
They say it's like a euphoric. Like,
Yeah, it's next level.
Yeah.
That 3D was next level.
I might not even be listening to the storyline. Just like
just into it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't care.
Sit your ass
It's
down.
crazy.
My bad. My bad.
They had scenes where I was literally like, dang, that's really crazy. Like I kind of felt like I'm in the ocean with these people looking at that, like looking up at that. junk.
That's
It's
how
just
good.
like,
That's how good they put it together. huh?
Yeah, like that's
Avatar always had a thing with like making the whole picture
Immersive.
come together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when he did the scene where he would have to get the horse thing when he had to connect with it.
yeah.
How the whole he was flying through mountains and all this
Yeah.
big ass shit.
See, it's like it has that sense of wonder. Like if you when watching the first Jurassic Park when you see the dinosaurs and you was like, dang,
yeah.
that's crazy. Feels real. It has that whole feeling to it.
Do you had to watch the first Avatar to understand this one?
Yeah, because it literally starts
just
right
rewatched it.
after.
Because I ain't never seen the first one.
You ain't never seen the first one?
Why
I
not
don't
see the
watch.
second one?
I don't watch long
What
movies.
will make you want to see the second one?
Yeah,
Because people say it's euphoric.
It's longer than the first one
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go
because
watch
people
the
say
first
it's
one now.
euphoric.
Yeah.
The first one euphoric.
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say. The first
Watch
one.
the goddamn first one.
Yeah,
Shit.
the first one was.
I'm not-
This girl told me she
I'm
watched
not gonna-
Endgame and she didn't watch none of the Avengers movies. I said, "What the fuck is your problem?
but see,
She
that's
just
why I
choked
don't
her
think.
ass
You
up.
don't know nothing that's happening. Like,
She's like, "Ooh, this good."
all of this shit that's rolled, that's being
Right.
put together,
The whole
over,
build-up
like,
situation.
12 years of
Yeah,
movies,
yeah.
and you telling me you ain't never seen none of them?
Not
You
one
watch,
of them.
You watch
Straight to
Endgame?
Endgame.
Yeah,
That's
tripping.
crazy.
that's insane.
That's
You-
crazy.
You
She's just there
basically
for
just
the
jumping in.
She there for the visual effects.
Like, get your
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're there for at
Nah,
this point.
At that point,
You
it was
don't know.
just the action.
You don't know none of these characters. You don't know
Yeah.
their stories. No nothing. You just here for like the drama.
yeah.
Say, I want to see him fight.
She probably was like, why is everybody mad that this guy died? I mean,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Because you're stupid. That's why.
Get the fuck out.
Because you're stupid. Why didn't you come with me?
Yeah.
Why you didn't tell me you didn't watch the Avenger
this
movie?
bitch out.
I want to see Endgame too. I'm like, yeah, come on.
It's crazy because she probably the one that asked you, hey, you want to go see Endgame?
Right.
Oh
Have-
yeah,
have
she
you-
down.
So
She
you know
she-
Endgame?
I hate
why
that.
are you tapped in?
I hate that so bad.
Stupid
when somebody,
girl.
when you be like, "Oh, I'm about to go do something," like I'm about to go see this movie. And oh, I want to come with you. And then when you get there, they're
They
like,
just
"Oh, I
asking
never
questions?
seen this before. Like I never
She's
seen the other parts." And you just look at them like, "Well, why you want to come?
Man.
What are
Like,
you
you just
here
want
for?
to tag along. You just want to."
Goddamn stalker.
I was watching the World
you
Cup
doing?
final on Sunday at
Yeah.
a bar, and the hostess was behind me.
Okay.
And she was just one of those girls that want to act like she.
Oh, so she's like
know-
talking and stuff?
And she's saying a bunch of dumb shit. I'm like, I tap my boy, and he look at me like, where she just saying like stupid shit.
Oh, wow. They really kicking
Yeah.
the ball, huh?
Yeah, she's like, that should be a foul. And it shouldn't have been no foul. That's not a foul.
Bruh, you ever be with the girl that's doing that?
No, thank God.
That's the worst, bro. That's a foul. You
Yeah.
like, it's not a foul.
Yeah.
Bro, you yelling too. Like you tripping.
Yeah.
What are you talking
I had to
about?
tell her mom, bro, during a game. We was at her kid game, and she was tripping.
Tripping.
With the refs.
Oh,
Oh, so
Tripping
that's
with the
crazy.
refs.
Moms
and
at
I
kids'
had to
games.
tell her, I was like, that's not a foul. Her son flopped.
Yeah.
He flopped like a mother. Like the contact was there, but it wasn't crazy. And
Yeah,
bro
yeah,
just
yeah.
threw the ball in the air. She irate, stood up, cussing the refs out. Make the motherfucking call. I had to tell her, hey,
What?
no foul, man. He on the floor.
I could not
That
be
don't
no
mean it's a
ref.
foul,
Yeah, he
bro.
threw himself
Like,
on the floor. He's trying to sell it. That's
sold-
why he got your
he
ass
sold
tripping.
you, Mom.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He
it's
got your
not a
ass
foul.
tripping. He
Sit
played
down.
your ass.
Like you embarrassing us right now.
That's crazy. Parents be getting sometimes they be involving themselves too much in their kids'
Yeah.
game.
At the
I'm-
sports,
Yeah.
Especially when you
yeah.
don't know.
Did you
Like,
see that
you don't
that
know.
one of I think it was like these kids wrestling, and it was a
Body slammed him.
Oh,
yeah, it was
Little
like
black
a
boy.
Well, they had the
When
mom
he body slammed the
and-
dude
and the
and
mom
everybody came
grabbed
out
the
there
kid?
tripping.
I
Yeah.
thought he was-
yeah, the
I thought he
mom
was going
grabbed
through
that
the
kid
flow,
real
bro.
quick.
He slammed the shit out. I might have wanted to fight his daddy too. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't care if they wrestling or
Hey, I
not.
feel you, man.
The way he slammed him,
Yeah.
they had to know each other.
Yeah.
Like he tried to put that nigga through the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, somebody had to do something. It was legal. It wasn't dirty or nothing, but like, bro, you.
I'm
Jeez.
definitely about to push you over. man.
That's my kid. You just trying to kill, bro.
That's what I said. Parents get a sense of involvement though. Sometimes watching that junk, you gotta. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Been there before. Because parents do be bugging. I had a
They
little dude
do.
dad. Kyrie was hooping, bro, in his first little bitty ball league. Foul, right? Regular ass foul. Dad was like, somebody kid getting. I said, who kid? That's your son? Yeah, that's my son. Well, man, what's the problem, bro? What's going on? Man? You know what I'm saying? Like this regular basketball, this bitty ball, man. Bro, you might want to sit down.
Right.
Cause nigga, you sit the fuck down. You yelled at my kid, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
These are small kids, like 7, 6,
Yeah.
like little bitty kids. And you just stood up yelling at somebody's kid. You don't know who kid that is.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's mine.
Right.
You bugging. Like
Right.
Lucky I talked to you first.
Yeah, cause you, bro, man, somebody kid, who kid?
Right.
Don't be talking to my kid
I have
like
my
that.
son whoop your son ass. I whoop your ass.
Right.
Running straight twos.
You remember the boy you found?
Go whoop his
Go
ass.
whoop his ass.
I'm gonna whoop his daddy.
Yeah, I'm about to beat his daddy up.
That would be crazy.
Okay, daddy.
Kid don't even know what's going on. He just
Yeah.
what?
Bing.
Right, right.
Trying to shoot free throws.
Yeah, bing, bing, bing.
chilling. Just start
'Cause
getting,
that's the first thing he goes, okay, daddy.
yeah.
Bam!
100%.
Oh yeah, a kid would do that in a second.
Especially mine.
Yeah.
He reckless, bro. I did that little TikTok challenge where they was like,
Yeah, I
you
seen
gotta
that
come
shit.
in and be like, hey, this dude outside tripping. He got a son your age. I need you to come with me.
Oh, when you got put your shoe, tell them to put their shoes
Both my sons.
They, okay.
No questions.
Okay.
Bro, I'm talking just like walked away from me. I was like, all right. Guess we finna go get down, man. Like,
That shit was funny. I seen that shit.
on. It's a funny one of this dude. A dude did something like that a long time ago, but he was talking about the kid lied to him. He said that somebody did something. One of the parents did something. So he said, I'm about to go down there. I'm about to fire on this dude. You know, I'm about to beat up the dude. And the kid was like nervous. So he was like, I was just kidding. And then he was like, nah, we going down there. And then the kid started getting scared. He was like, is it okay that I lied? And then he's like, yeah, we gonna go down there. And you gonna
Says
help?
okay.
You jumping in too? And the kid was like, okay, but I just want to let you know I was just joking with you. And then he was like, and we gonna get the guns too. And he was like, Dad, no. He started crying. He was like, I don't want to. He told him, I don't want to be a bad guy.
Well,
I was like,
They're
damn.
playing with me.
Yeah, I
I'ma
was
fuck
like,
you up.
man.
There
It's
was
crazy.
there was a couple funny ones. Like obviously I knew because I've seen videos of your kids all the time, so I figured they would be down. But there was a couple where they was like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Why I'm involved?"
Like they asking questions the whole time, but they still put it on their shoes.
why
But
you
they ask so
why
many
y'all gonna fight?
questions.
Y'all can't talk.
But what did they say?
They taking their time with their shoes.
Yeah,
They like,
I can't tie it.
Relacing them.
Yeah,
These are wrong shoes.
Yeah,
Hold
these
on.
are the wrong shoes.
Yeah.
they on the wrong foot and everything. It's crazy.
Man, I got two. One of my sons is super confrontational. The other one is not. Like really refuses to.
Yeah.
And I hated it for the longest time, but the older I get, the more I appreciate his like level of
Like maturity in a sense.
yeah, because he's my kid who has MMA training. Like we put June in all of those classes, all the little karate classes growing up, the boxing, kaji kimbo, all that great stuff. And he won't touch nobody. Like I seen him put one kid through there and he got like the kid was trying. I watched it happen. Like he was just kept. And June finally just like wore his ass up. But this kid gets bullied. June like just take it. Like, man, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
And I know what he can do and he won't. But that other one. I can't even put it. I wouldn't even put him in the classes.
No,
I won't put him in boxing. I won't put him in karate. I won't put him in
He'll-
nothing, bro. I just refuse because I'm like, you already got this head on you, and I know if I put you in those classes, I'm just going to enable you. I'm going to teach you how to do what you want to do, and I don't want to do that. And it's so crazy because like you know these I seen your boys, and I like the one who you see that do all the boxing training. He's the one who don't want to fight.
Yeah.
He don't want to. Like he just super non-confrontational, very friendly, polite, and don't want to hurt a fly. But he got all the know-how.
Yeah.
To like
whoop some
really
ass.
punish
Yeah.
somebody. And I'm just like,
Dang.
bro, why you don't want just whoop his ass one time? Like you talking about the kids bullying you at school, bro? Just whoop just one person ass. Just make sure it's in front of a lot of people.
Right.
Beat the shit out of
Make
him.
sure his nose bleeding.
And everybody else gonna be like, oh,
That's it.
leave him alone.
Yeah.
I promise you
That's
only
it.
gonna miss one day of school. He like don't want to miss no school.
No,
you know?
nothing. He's like, man, it's not that deep, Dad. I'm like, nigga, you complaining every day. What are you talking about?
It is that deep. You
He's
come
like,
and
man,
tell me about
he's
it.
like, it's just you know, it's whatever. I'm like, it's not, bro. It's not whatever. Like, you got to stop doing that. But how do you teach the kid like the balance? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to always do it because the youngest one, he always want to do it.
He always do it.
Bro, I had to come outside and save him. He's gonna get jumped out of the neighborhood. I'm just looking for him. It's getting late and it's dark outside, and I'm just calling his name. I don't hear him. I put on my shoes. Now I'm walking through the apartments, and it's like fucking 30 kids outside, bro. They just have like just playing, right? Next thing you know, the kids all circled up and shit like that, and I'm like, what the hell?
He in the middle.
Talking shit.
Go on with big kids though. Like he's small. These kids are easily like 4 years older than him, way bigger than him. I'm like, bro, you tripping? Bro, start fighting. Girl took off on him, fired him from the side. Bop, bop. So I'm just down watching.
Yeah.
So him and the girl tussling, and the little girl get on top of him, wearing his ass out. So as I'm walking over to break it up, because she whooping my kid ass, he get on top of her, beating the shit out of her. Somebody pieced him. Bow.
So now you like,
So he off the little girl. Now I'm running up, and he get off the girl. He on the next nigga. I'm like, bro, they finna kill you out here. That's two people, and I'm watching the third come up. So now I'm running. I run out and I grab him by the shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, come in the house. This is not our neighborhood.
Oh, y'all in somebody else's neighborhood. Y'all in somebody else's
Like,
apartment.
this is not, bro. You finna fight the neighborhood?
He said, I don't give a fuck.
This, I hate that you your daddy's son, bro. Because that's the stupid shit I do. Like I didn't mind fighting groups. I didn't mind none of that. Like I was just good with whatever.
but it's so crazy. Like you kind of like you got two kids now, and they probably already, even though they're young, you could see their differences and personalities and shit. It's just crazy that like they kind of born that way.
Yeah, you
It's,
start.
it's not really a sense of raising in a sense
I
like
tell
that.
people that all the time.
Like they start to develop their own
That's how it's
personalities,
what they
their own
are.
traits
They
and shit.
experiences.
Yeah.
And I like to tell people that because motherfuckers really like to believe that like, man, how y'all so different? Y'all grew up in the same household. People are not their households, bro.
Yeah.
Like your parents will lay the groundwork basically for what you are, but like what you build is all based on who you around,
Right.
what you into,
Right.
the classes you have, the activities you just end up finding interesting.
And like you said, the experiences
Nothing
you have,
to
too.
do
Yeah.
with whether your parent is raising you to be a good or a bad person. Because people like to say like this. My debate came from somebody saying that serial killers, rapists, those type of people have to come from fucked up homes. Like if you're a good parent, your kids won't turn into. I said that is not true, bro.
Right.
People turn into any and everything. It has nothing to do with like your parents saying don't do this or do this.
Right.
Literally, me and you could grow up, same mom and dad in the same house our entire life and be completely different people. Me and my sister, rest in peace. But she was like my son, super non-confrontational, never wanted to fight, nothing. But she was raised by my mama, who was a gang member. My family, we all like my full family, full of gang members.
Yeah.
And here's my sister, nothing like nobody.
Just sweet and innocent.
Yeah.
But her dad's side of the family were religious.
Ah.
So she had like this little healthy balance of going over there on the weekends.
Ah.
I didn't go nowhere on the weekends.
Right.
So I like to equate it to that. But look at my son. They both being raised by me.
Right.
Like solely by me. But one, overly aggressive. The other one, not at all.
Right.
Why? One of them grew up a lot on the West.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one
Grew up in this
with
nice
his,
place.
with his mama and me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not in the hood. I ain't been in the hood for a minute. So I just don't his environment did that.
Yeah, I was about to say
It wasn't
like,
me.
It's like experience.
Yeah, it's not my house. It's his environment that caused him to be overly aggressive. And my other son's environment caused him to be like very level-headed. He not seeing aggression. So you can't blame me for what either one of these niggas are. Like I'm just here trying. Like I'm trying to guide them, but I can't.
Yeah.
Also, there's no telling. Like your son could be in that environment, and it could make him timid as well.
Yeah.
It's so, loud and
Yeah, it
raucous.
can
and
go
shit.
two ways.
It could go
It can
two
go
ways.
two ways.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. I always think it's a lot of things that factor into how a person behaves. Like even in psychology, that's what I'm learning is it's a lot of things that factor into it. It's the environment, it's the way the child perceives their environment, and then it's their upbringing. So all these things factor in, and it just depends on how it affects the child in general and how they take it. So it's a whole thing that factors into that.
Well, it's the same thing with like the Master P thing, right? He feels, hey, since I grew up this way and I'm giving you everything,
You should be.
you never had trauma. You don't know real trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas he gonna feel like, well, hey, I really didn't want to be a rapper, but
Right.
you was taking me to the studio every day,
Right,
and that's
right.
all I was able to do.
Right.
But
I
really, I,
don't
have a
wanna live this
passion for
lifestyle. Yeah.
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 Like the kid whose dad force him to play baseball his whole life. I don't want to play baseball. I don't give a fuck. You gonna play baseball? And then they 25 and they
resent baseball,
yeah.
hate baseball
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
He's like, this game made you rich. This game made me rich. This game gave you what you. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care.
I didn't like it. I don't like this shit.
It's not what I'm into.
I'm just doing it because my daddy beat me into this shit.
yeah.
But I guess real quick we'll close with this because I guess Christmas coming up. I just want to know how do y'all feel about the holiday now? Like, how do y'all feel about Christmas being older, or just how you guys feel about Christmas in general?
I mean, for me, bro, I didn't celebrate it for a while. Like, I don't do much but go over to my mom's house and eat. Just because now that I got kids, now I'm like putting up a tree and taking them to all this little shit.
Go see Santa and shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I really don't even like that, but it ain't a lot of black Santas out this motherfucker. But I chose, man, because it's always like, are you going to celebrate? Are you going to teach your kids about Santa? And I was going back and forth with it for a while, and I was thinking like, man, as a kid growing up, I had so many good memories on Christmas Day. I was like, I just can't take it away from my kids. Like, I would hate to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just take it away from my kids. They don't get that little joy of excitement, or just that excitement that I had growing up. They gonna obviously learn that
Santa's
is
coming.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I think it's innocent.
It's really innocent.
Like, I'm with you though. Like, literally everything that you said pretty much like mimics everything I feel.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Christmas at all. So like, if I did not have kids, there would be no tree.
Yeah,
But I also do, like, I am adamant on letting my kids know that do not expect a mountain of shit.
Yeah, that part.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, all December, I am still buying. Like, I'm not. That's what most people do. Come November, here they go. November, December, all they piling up gifts. But they're not giving the kids anything in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no buying no toys, no nothing. Why? Because they wrapped up.
Yeah, everything wrapped
prepared
up.
to be open.
Right.
So I've always been like, I always let my kids know Christmas is a day, like, and y'all can enjoy it, like, love it. I never robbed them of the Santa Claus thing. Whenever they stopped believing, they just stopped believing. But as soon as they got old enough to get it, like, hey, bro, like, it's a day for gift giving, but like, don't just sit around on your hands waiting
for
on
that
me
to happen. Yeah.
We got the tree up. It's festive.
Yeah.
Remember the same thing with Halloween decorations. The
It's-
same thing with
It's
it's
energy.
festive.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Like, it's the holiday spirit.
Mhm.
Great, go for it. But like, just don't. Christmas ain't no. It's not what it is to the U.S. in my household.
Mhm.
Like, it's not this big ass
Yeah.
must have day where we do XYZ. It's just like what we was talking about last time. It's another day where I get off work.
Right.
I'm home.
Right.
Let's
Get to kick
celebrate.
it. Yeah.
The kids out of school, they ain't got school the next day. Type shit. Yeah.
So that's what it is for me. It's not. It ain't this grand thing.
Right.
So
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I said, what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I think I'm different because I don't have kids, and I know because I have my niece and nephew, and we've gone and done a couple things for Christmas already, and
y'all
so
went to
that shit is cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would do it for, just to see them excited.
That's what it's all
happy.
about. Yep.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
but for me, like,
yeah, like you're not expecting us to be like, oh, Jordan.
yeah, we all.
Here's your
Why didn't y'all
bunch of
bring? Why
gifts.
didn't we do a gift
Yeah.
exchange?
White
fellas?
elephant and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we almost did one.
I mean, we did have one planned.
Yeah.
but
Which is cool
I give
too,
gifts.
but-
I
Yeah,
give
it-
gifts sometimes still.
I
Yeah.
thought, you know what? I was talking to Jasmine and she was like, "That's your love language, is giving gifts."
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
cause you give gifts, bro. And you
Yeah,
give
I think
like
you said that
thought
on the
out.
podcast.
Yeah, I give like thought out.
oh super
Gifts.
thought out gifts, like super. Like if somebody said something back in March,
Yeah.
you gonna get that motherfucker from Christmas from Suave.
Yeah.
That's dope though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it's
wish I
important
was
for
like
men
that.
to buy each other gifts in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's so funny. I was having not that this is about Christmas, but men just don't.
Not in general, like you said, like a baby or marriage or birthdays. Yeah.
You know, like, how many of y'all, like, friends truly, like, on y'all birthday buy y'all gifts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women? Everybody.
They do.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Every birthday, they opening all kind of on their birthdays. The homies get together and we just go kick it.
Yeah, we gonna kick it.
You getting?
I'll buy you a bottle,
You getting the drinks?
motherfucker. Yeah,
You
you
getting
gonna go
around?
drink.
Yeah.
You want a bottle?
Yeah.
I do that, but like,
We finna go
you're not
out.
thinking like, you know exactly what your homeboy into.
Yeah.
Y'all talk and kick it all the time.
Yeah.
But men don't think to go like, purchase their homeboy something for
Especially
their
something
birthday.
thought out, like, oh, he likes this. Let me go look up and see if I can.
And
get
you
this.
should. Why don't you? Like,
Sometimes
why don't?
I think it's-
I've done it sometimes.
Suave, like,
Yeah.
that's your,
But that's what I'm
your
saying.
love language.
But
Yeah.
that's rare.
But that's
Yeah.
like you said. Okay, we sitting here. Five out of 5 men. 1 out of 5 men gonna go get that.
Yeah.
Get their homies a gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just I think like gifts and stuff are considered more like emotionally thought out, and a lot of men don't like to tap into that side. I feel like I was about to say something. I lost my train of thought.
Wes bought me shoes, bro, for one birthday. Just randomly, just
Oh yeah.
yeah. Wesley just.
He brought me some shoes too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's so different though. Like men aren't just doing that. Like it's your
Yeah.
birthday coming up. I'm gonna go grab the homie some shoes. I'm gonna go grab the homie a hat or a cool shirt, for favorite rapper, whatever. Men just don't do it.
Yeah.
Not on a grand scale. Obviously, you and Wes are.
I remember now. My bad. I was watching Stephon Diggs. He had got this kid who lost his dad like some shoes at the Buffalo Bills game, and he like gave him the shoes, and he was like looking at the kid, and he does this, where like his hat comes down over his eyes, and I'm like, why he keep doing that? And he was like telling the kid like, don't let these people see you cry and shit, because you like a boy and shit, you know, like
See,
you.
that's weak, bro. I don't
And
like
so
that.
yeah, and it's like that's what made me say with even like the gifts thing, it's considered more like a emotionally driven thought, you know, where it's like, oh, this person, and I want them to feel good because I get them this type thing, you
I don't
know.
like people to watch me open the gifts that they get me.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't.
Yeah.
know.
Right, no bullshit. When
sometimes.
people give me
I
like bags
never
for my
do.
birthday,
Oh.
I'll take the bag.
I gotta go home.
and I'll
Yeah.
say thank you.
Yeah,
But I don't open it.
Yeah.
Like open it. I'm like, bro, no.
I don't know why. I
Like,
get
bruh,
that same feeling too.
oh,
I
me
don't
too.
like
Man,
it.
bro, you want to watch me get
Yeah.
like
Well, it's not
you know what I'm
just
saying?
it's not just their reaction to it, but I don't want like people knowing what you got me either. Like, oh, you gave me $100. They don't need to know you gave me $100. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's more so like, yeah, I don't want you to see me like open it and have to go
my,
through
my
that.
weird ass, like
Yeah.
all my raw,
awkward.
Yeah.
my raw.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
These are
And
some dope jeans.
yeah, I was just saying, what if you don't like it? You
Yeah.
gotta pretend.
See, I got a brother who
know?
do not care to let you know.
Your older brother?
John, the second oldest.
Okay.
He'll
Here,
dead ass tell you like
this is some bull.
you thought that I was gonna like this. I remember he had long hair one time, and I was like a younger kid.
She bought him a comb.
I bought him a blow dryer, and he opened that shit, and he like, "What the fuck I'm gonna do with this?"
Dang.
But like my mom would
That's
get,
funny as fuck.
because sometimes my mom gets like just some terrible jeans or something for us.
Yeah.
So I told her like, stop giving me jeans. Like you don't really know my style. But he would dead ass be like, you think I'm gonna wear these jeans?
That's funny as fuck, bro.
I don't say nothing. Bro.
So we all just
Yeah.
started saying like, we not gonna get him no gifts, bro.
Just give him a
Yeah.
gift card.
gift card.
Yes, exactly.
I'll be like, thanks.
What's Jameson and Stephanie? Stephanie is very picky about her gifts.
Is she?
So he, like, they have an agreement now that she said she sends him the link of like,
Oh,
she
she
wants.
got
so
like,
it's no
she got
surprise
like a
gifts
list.
no more. Yeah, no surprise
And that
gifts.
sucks to me too. I'm like, well, what's the point of me getting the shit for
Yeah.
you? I'm just gonna give you the money. You go buy it.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
feel.
That's how my mom is, bro. We get her this like Mariah Carey perfume. I heard my girl got it for her one time for Valentine's Day, and she got like the smaller pack. My mama said, no, take this back, and you can go to Walgreens over here and get
That's no way.
you can go to Walgreens over here and get the larger bottle. And so she had my girl take it back, go get a large bottle. I was like, Mama, come on. God
That
damn.
is hilarious.
This is my girl like first time getting her a gift. Too.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
so she got to take it back.
Oh,
She like, oh
goddamn.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm like, Mama, chill.
She said, this wasn't the one I
I
want.
wasn't even gonna get you shit. No, shit.
Yeah, I hate when people ask me what I want for Christmas. Sometimes it's like that thought that gets in your head where you got to think like, do I tell them what I really want? Because
Nope.
you know that expensive
It's
stuff.
$2,500.
Yeah, exactly. It's like ain't nobody gonna spend that.
I only want one thing.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
that's the thing, because
if I
everything
tell you
else,
that new lens I want,
as an
I
adult,
know.
man, as an adult man, most of the things that you want, you are going for. My bad, not adult man. As an adult, most of the things that you want that are reasonably priced, you're going to buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want them. So when people start asking me, like you said, what do you want? My birthday just passed. People like, what you want for your birthday? And I was like,
if
all
tell
I
you-
want,
yeah,
the one thing I really want for my birthday
Yeah.
was a new MacBook.
Yeah.
$2,500.
Run it up.
You're not gonna buy that.
Run it up.
Exactly.
So now I gotta say somewhere like, yeah, whatever you
Yeah.
T-shirt.
hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
That's what I told my girl. She's like, "What you want for your birthday?" I said, well, "I mean, the only thing I can think of is a camera." She got it though.
Well, yeah, you
But
can.
then
You
she
can
gonna
tell your girl
complain.
that.
I thought we wanted to save money. I'm like, nigga, goddamn.
But it's like when you try to tell us like your homie or something like, "Oh, what you want?" You thinking, "Did you go? Oh, well, I do need a new TV." And it's
Yeah.
like, dang, I can't tell the homie that. Like,
Like
oh, you gonna really spend that?
as an
400?
adult, because you want stuff that you actually want to use and need.
Yeah.
You don't want, I just want this thing that I, like. No, nigga, I want something that I can use, that I can progress my life with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need no little shit. I've been telling my girl, give me a tool set. Go to AutoZone and get the $160 tool set and bring it
With
to the house.
ratchets and the wrenches and
Yeah,
the
I want and then get me a fucking tool rack, a little storage thing. That's all I want. Shit. Well, I don't know what to get you.
You know,
Fucking tools.
Yeah.
Would you-
And you know what? That's the crazy thing about gift giving too, because you can tell somebody what you want, and people will buy you what they want to buy you.
Yeah.
Like, that just had to happen to me. Like flat out asked me what I want, and like literally bought me everything except what I asked for. Like, because like I said, I buy everything I want for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted like I got some credit card balances that like I can knock down. So I was like, well, I got some credit card balances. You want to help me with that? And so I really know I don't want nothing else. Like, what you go spend $300, $400 on these Ray-Ban glasses I want,
Right.
with the camera on them.
Right.
You can give me the $400,
Right.
and I can pay off my my
credit.
credit card.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Like that. That's what
I can get them glasses.
Yeah, and
later
once it's
on.
down, I just bring the credit card back up and get those
Exactly.
glasses.
That's what I said. I
Yeah.
can get that shit later.
Exactly. You think anybody wanted to help me? Like wanted to give me cash? No. What everybody do? Bought me gifts.
Go get you some.
Hundreds of dollars in gifts.
But that's why I also don't
Hundreds of
understand.
dollars in gifts. And I'm like, I love it, right? Like I'm happy. But like, man,
You just thinking in the back of your mind.
this is you could have
I just
easily
want to pay
gave
off
me
my
this
credit card.
money, bro. And I could have just did something I wanted to
I just
do.
want to pay
Yeah.
off my credit card. Now I got to wear the Crocs and wear
That's
these
why I
damn,
don't
wear these damn
understand.
hats and shit all.
That's why I don't understand gift
And
cards.
then,
Like gift cards are so stupid to me, bro. Just give me the cash. Why you got to go somewhere and put it on a fucking Red Lobster gift card?
I think his cash is tacky. And
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that shit
believe
not
that, but
tacky
I
to me.
I
Yeah.
don't believe that either. But I can understand like a
'Cause that's-
person not wanting to.
But that's the same for
Yeah.
you. Like, oh, paying off your credit card is tacky.
Yeah.
That's
like,
yeah.
well, they don't
They're gonna
look
get
at
you
it
what
as
they want to get you.
but they don't look at it as a gift. They
Yeah,
get you a
but
gift
that's a
card. It's
gift.
like, no,
Because it's not thoughtful.
yeah.
Like here's $100.
Yeah.
But you can hand me $100 Visa gift card.
Gift card.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
that,
don't
like
wanna-
that's acceptable.
I don't
That
wanna
costs
swipe it.
$5 to fucking activate.
Yeah, I don't want to swipe it. I want to put it in my bank account and then pay this fucking bill that
Yeah.
I got.
that's what I want. Like
Well, I hate having them too because then you don't know the balance if you only use
Yeah.
$65 on it.
That's
It's
why
like,
Now you gotta call.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hate calling a check. I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm
me
lazy
too.
with
Yeah.
that junk. It's like, man, why?
Every time I get a gift card, I try to use the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so how much? How much is this?
Let me add dessert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
It's
on,
only
let me-
$20. Well, can I get another meal to go? Because I got $50 on this card. I don't want to be.
I'm not gonna swipe this again. I'm
Yeah,
not,
I ain't
and
finna
I'm not
use
gonna
this
download no
motherfucker
app to
again.
check the balance.
Hell
Wow.
no.
That junk's
Hell
too much.
no.
No, I understand that completely. Shoot, that junk sucks. But yeah, I guess we could close out. Ryan, you want to add anything? How you feel about Christmas? You can do that and we'll close. What you
You
think?
got to give me your microphone.
No, he
he got
his
a
own
mic.
Oh shit! I
Uh-oh.
thought about that and I was like, I wanted that a mic, but I was like, Brian don't be talking.
Yeah, I do. Oh, but nah, I don't really celebrate Christmas either. I do it for my kids, and when they're old enough, then I'll
Yeah,
explain why we don't celebrate it and move on.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not into holidays like that.
I don't think none of
Okay.
us are, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
I
mean,
just like kicking
especially-
it with fam. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it.
like that's all it is. All holidays. I
Yeah.
don't care what it is. It's just always that time. We all off of work. Till we
Right.
all get our own businesses and we all just got money where we can just go take random trips. We can create our own
See, I
holidays
would
at
do
that,
that.
point. Yeah.
Like we all take a trip to like Cabo or
Bro,
some
like
shit.
every
instead of- yeah.
year in June or something, we just have this, we do a cruise or we do a trip overseas, something. That's just our
Yeah.
holiday. That's what
That
we
would be
do.
crazy.
That'd be dope. But
Yeah.
we ain't all there yet. So
Yeah.
I could
you
see
know.
you doing like a Christmas carols with your kids at door to door and shit.
hey, to be honest, bro, I was thinking about coming over to Suave house and doing that shit. Walk around here, we gonna sing Feliz Navidad and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna crump a little bit. We was gonna record
Yeah,
it.
they singing and you all in the
I was
background
gonna
getting
yeah,
off
yeah,
hard as hell.
yeah. And then we was gonna post that shit on YouTube and get famous. Shit. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, you could. That would be a video.
That would. And it'd be
Anyway.
funny as hell. Who doing that right now? Who doing that?
Nobody.
The reactions would be funny. 'Cause I
Yeah,
know
exactly.
People would be like,
What the fuck? This nigga really
door
crumping.
closed.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get in their face too.
Hey,
Feliz Navidad.
But
You'll be viral.
the tough
On that note,
you'll be viral.
Knocking on people's doors, crumping,
For
singing
sure.
Feliz
You'll be
Navidad, my
you'll be
nigga.
viral immediately.
you
on
either
that
gonna be
note.
viral or a white guy's gonna take it and
Oh yeah, they gonna go
Get all your views.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they gonna have better cameras. Now they gonna start setting up shit. They gonna be setting up skits and shit. They gonna go crazy with it. Mine's gonna be raw.
yeah.
stupid.
You know what I mean?
On that note,
We're gonna be getting chased out of people's front yards and shit. I gotta pick up the kids. That shit be crazy. Oh we.
but yeah, you guys know the information. Follow us. Follow that YouTube, like I said. Check out the shorts and stuff like that, and share the videos and stuff like that. Help us support your boys.
Support us now.
Right.
Don't try to give us our flowers when we 1 million strong. Oh yeah, you know I used to watch them when they only had 6
Yeah.
viewers. It don't even matter if you ain't shared.
Right? And then be like, oh, I want to be a guest.
Boy.
Be on the sideline. No.
Nah, you gotta share our shit 100 times first.
Yep.
Then you can be a guest.
Facts.
Oh.
Yeah, with Tracy.
We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.